before I smack it silly. I guarantee right now he's going to be playing like fucking Binding of Isaac. I can guarantee it. Oh shit! Don't know if you guys noticed this. War, now that you're streaming, your patch is now gone purple. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn dope. Oh my god, Sam. For fuck's sake. Right.
Hi, all of our probably less than a dozen fans.
Actually, a lot of my people that I know do watch the stream. A couple of people in my class, actually. Anyway.
Hey, office fans. We have some good surprises for you tonight. Hopefully this won't be an utter disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing finger guns at you. I know. I just realized that doesn't play for audio.
Right. Just a quick recap of last week for anyone that missed. Obviously, War was tired, which is fair enough. Fucking. What time was it? But yeah, it would have been like at least midnight, 1 a.m. by when he left.
It was 9 o'clock at night, but on my time.
It was just that day. It was a brutal day.
Nah, don't have to explain it, man. And trust me, I've been in those days. Kenny can attest to the many times that I've fallen asleep in the middle of sessions. But that's why they brought in the bagpipes. Anyway, so anyone that missed what we missed last week, basically upon leaving the arcade, the crew went searching house to house, between us to find out where our missing lady is. The one that she could link the stolen arcade to. So the first house they went to was owned by a porn star with the same name as our missing girl. Upon entering the flat, they found her making a porno with an exotic whose body was made to look like a chicken. Our good media had many questions for the chicken man. Why the fuck did you choose a chicken?
I needed to know.
They left and visited a couple more apartments before they came across the final location, which turned out to be the base operations for the crew. So they go in there and are immediately engaged into a gunfight with a small group. They gun down 2 out of the 3 members of the group, wounding the final one enough to knock him out. When they woke him up, it turns out that he worked for Sin, who got hired by an unknown person to basically just get rid of evidence. So after they basically burned everything, they recovered some small information that pointed towards the group heading towards Santa Rosa for a business deal. So they, before leaving, they poured gasoline down the throat of the man that was still alive and, set him alight. So he burnt from the inside out.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they poured gas down the guy's throat and set him alight.
Kez poured gas down his throat.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Kez went a little power hungry there. To be fair, it wasn't just Kez. I'm pretty sure Doom helped him out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone helped him out. I'm pretty sure.
It makes me feel any better. If I was there, I would never let that happen. I would insist that we disembowel him while they're doing it.
I mean, that would have just released the flames. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, very bad idea.
So anyway, they drove to like a car company.
Hey, kids.
All right, Kez.
Hey.
I'm just recapping last week for the stream. So upon entering this car company, they met the very suave boss. He was dressed in like a very nice, fine suit. He basically informed the guys that one of his trucks was missing, that should have been returned a day ago. He's not happy about it, and he offered the help drive them to Santa Rosa to receive his retrieve his truck, and then he'd get someone of his company, to drive it home. But they decided that would take too long. It'd take at least 8 hours to drive there. So Doom phoned up a buddy of his that he rolled in his backstory that basically allowed him to drive to the airport. They got into a small cargo plane, big enough to fit the APC, but not much more. They then drove the APC out while flying over Santa Rosa. They drove the APC out midair, got some lucky rolls, which allowed them to land safely. And as they land down, they could see in the distance, leaving in the horizon, a truck that had the same symbols of the one they were looking for. And then that's where we left off.
Right, you. What's happening? You applaud? No.
Thank you. I appreciate the applaud. I'm a great story master.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fuck you, Sam. Hey, Sam, you know your legs? They stop working. All of a sudden, you don't have legs. Have fun now.
You know what? Just because I insulted you, don't need to be a wrathful god.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You know your monkey Edward? He had a heart attack.
He has AIDS.
He has monkey AIDS. But no, he has space AIDS. It's much worse. Space AIDS, you know, basically when you re-enter the atmosphere, your bones...
Liam, you can hurt me all you want, but you leave Edward.
Right. Edward's fine. Don't worry. For now. Let's begin.
I will be right back.
Tell me if this is too loud.
Good.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Alright, yeah. So the camera pans around the blood-red sand, littered wasteland. Eventually comes to rest on a large patch that kind of resembles a road. Trucks have been driving over it for a while. Makes a little bit of a path. And you watch, out of nowhere, a large APC smacks into the ground and is thrown into first gear as it fires full speed, immediately heading after a truck in the distance. Everything then begins to slow down as the camera follows the truck and its occupants. Narration basically starts. It says, "The world of the wasteland is full of cutthroats, gangs, pirates, backstabbing assholes. Just like the cities. In a sense, which is worse?" The camera then begins to speed up as the truck does its best to keep up with this modern hover vehicle. It's getting in the distance. It's like, the only difference between the wasteland and the cities, the wastelands aren't controlled by corporations, aren't controlled by the men on top and the rich men. It's a cutthroat society of dog eat dog. We're going to find out who's got the chops to survive and who's going to win on top. And then the music stopped. As the truck begins to sort of try and gain on the hover vehicle, which is just pulling away at this point. The APC doesn't have enough speed to keep up with this modern-day hover vehicle. And that's where we begin. What?
And
so you're all in the... So basically, all of you, obviously, bar Kenny and Alex, are in the APC, which is basically just sort of slowing down now and not being able to just keep up. What do you want to do?
We're following a hover vehicle.
Basically, the truck that you're after, it doesn't have tires. It's a sort of Monday hover vehicle.
Ah.
So it obviously in the Cyberpunk universe nowadays, our speed limit's 80 miles an hour in on highways and things. In the world of Cyberpunk, it's doubled that.
Oh.
Two important questions.
Yes.
How far away is it, distance-wise, from us?
Right. I would say a good sort of 300-400 meters away.
Right, so that's probably not within jumping radius from the...
Unless you're fucking Superman, no.
Alright, well, there goes that plan.
There is a hatch above you that you can open up, and there is a hatch below you that can be opened.
Wait, this is an ACP. Wait, I could be wrong.
APC, yeah.
Okay, what was your second question?
It was that. Would it be possible for us to take a shot at it from like inside the our car?
I mean, depending if your gun has the distance, yes. But keep in mind the way that trucks work. It has an SP rating like an armor, and then an SDP before like how many shots it can take before it's destroyed.
I'm not making that shot. I was just more like I was meaning like maybe we could hit the driver if like we aimed good enough, but maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it's, like you're looking at the back of the vehicle right now, so like you'd have to fire through the back through the back of like the metal sheet hanger, and then you'd have to maybe guess where the driver would be, because it could be like anywhere from the left to the right side, because these vehicles are very mismatchy.
Okay, well then I'm not making that shot. Never mind then. I guess we'll just keep following.
What? Shoot the tire.
Wait a minute. This is an APC.
Yeah, you're in an APC.
So
they have a cannon.
Gun, right?
Kev, shoot the tire.
No, the APC that you're in doesn't have a cannon on it. Has the hatch for where the cannon should be, where you should open up and have the cannon. But
I feel betrayed.
like it's not like an APC is in the sense that it's got like one of those big, massive rotating tank cannon tops. It's one of the APCs that you open up a hatch and a minigun or like a weapon that fires 20, 30 millimeter rounds could fire from, but no weapon is.
So my two
Well
questions
down.
are
One of you could stand up there and use it as that's to shoot your normal gun.
no.
You'd have to try and break through. Because with that distance, you're talking about bullet drop. Like the bullet damage would drop. So
Okay, so my two questions. First question is: this is the stolen truck, right?
yeah, the one in front of you is a stolen truck.
Right. The second question is: wouldn't it have a GPS system, and wouldn't we have the GPS tracking system from the guy, the truck was, or from the warehouse the truck was stolen from?
Potentially yes, but there's a slight problem with that in the sense that they've been basically it's been damaged. So like the signal's only giving off a signal once every sort of 3 hours. It's letting through a faint signal.
Okay. Then I guess our best bet is to follow it as best we can.
Yeah, I mean, just keep on its tail. Really, all we can do.
Yeah.
We could try and ram it, but
You'd have to catch up. And
It's
follow
okay.
away.
Does anyone have any good tech abilities?
Well,
It's a long
what do you wanna? What do you wanna
monitor
do?
communications and see if they're discussing where they're going.
What kind
Good
of
idea.
communications?
I don't know. I mean, it's a truck. It must have a CB radio or something on it. Wideband radio
I'll
scanner,
look
something
around
like
see
that.
if I can.
Right.
What do you think, Liam? Would that be possible? Or?
What'd you say? So?
Well, I was saying, would that be possible for us to be able to listen to where they might be going, or is that not?
You'd have to try and tune into their chatter. But if someone give me a be some type of tech roll. Give me a second.
Oh, I just clicked tech out of like pure instinct. Never mind.
1 second. Unless that's a crit, it's not going to work.
Nah.
Okay.
1 second. For him anyway. Like unless you have tech skill, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Someone roll me if you have electronics. That would work.
Okay, so I'll go with an electronics and some modifications based on additions I have. That should give me a +3. So let's see that roll.
Oh, just so you know, I've made slight changes to the reroll system where you can use your luck. 2 points of luck will be used for every 1 reroll.
That sounds fair. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so use them sparingly. Wisely.
20.
Alright, not bad.
It's not bad. So you tune. It takes you a good 5 minutes, but you eventually sort of gather onto like a loose radio system, and
I don't need to. I have my cyber computer.
all right, okay. So you're using yours, and it takes you a second, and eventually you hit it, and you hear sort of a brief communication over it. It's like, we'll be stopping off at the truck stop. It's about 30 minutes away, and then it sort of goes back to a bit more static before you hear another voice, and he's like, "Be ready. The carnates will be there. Keep your backs safe, and do the business. Get the fuck out of there."
Well, sounds like we know where they're going. I think I'll just have my drone there, keep an eye on the truck. So once it parks up, I can scout out the building.
Okay. Keep in mind the truck is moving at double your speed. As you know, it doesn't have to. Like you're an APC. It's a very heavy vehicle. It's got a max speed of maybe 70 miles an hour at most, compared to like the modern day vehicles that can hit 140, 150.
Is my drone able to keep up with it, like speed-wise?
No, your drone would barely be able to keep up with. No, it wouldn't even be able to keep up with your vehicle.
No, yeah, and it's got to keep up with me as well. So yeah, that's out of the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess we'll just follow it and see when they stop. This truck stop.
We could consider switching vehicles.
Where are we gonna find one?
Bear in mind that we should have a map of Santa Rosa.
Are we traveling through a wasteland?
Right now, basically.
You want to get some Mad Max cars because I'm up for that.
Basically, after right. So just some brief history about Santa Rosa and the surrounding area. After a serious fire, I know this is a bad timing. I feel bad for you Americans out there. Hearts, thoughts. But this was backstory I already had pre-prepared, so this is kind of awkward. So after a serious fire hitting the north of California as well as the desert, main problems in the Cyberpunk universe. A lot of the nice green pastures and what have you have been burnt out to blood red sand, kind of like Mad Max. Yeah, so right now it's very sandy. It's very wastelandy.
Okay.
No, I don't know what else you can do.
Well, that's it. We're following for now.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, we do have a map with a red dot circled, and a map of Santa Rosa with a red dot circled.
A general video as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you look at the NorCal SoCal map, you can see Santa Rosa. It's where are you? It's north of San Francisco. So you're about maybe 50 miles south of Santa Rosa currently. The sort of the angle that the plane was flying, it wouldn't have taken you over Santa Rosa, so I had to drop you when, drop you there.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so your driver currently making sort of best headway that he can. Let me go make a roll first.
All right. Every time it's a driving roll, I'm just ready to crash.
Boom.
So he's making like pretty damn good headway for what you expect. You get maybe a good 20 miles up the road before you see a large sort of military style roadblock. And as you're looking at it, you can see two vehicles, sort of cars with two large-looking-ish cannons on the back. And you see two men standing in the road with their hands up as you approach. So the driver instinctively puts his finger on puts his foot on the brake. He takes both his hands and his feet away from the brakes and stands and puts his hand down to stop. So he starts braking slowly and
Run them over.
Well, he stops at the convoy, and as he gets close, what you can see, maybe a good 20 Arasaka members are staring at you. One of them indicates for the driver to open the window.
You better open the fucking window.
Yeah, open the window.
Anything you want to do before we continue?
I want to drop down the under hatch
Okay, so you open up on the hatch.
quietly.
Okay, so roll me a stealth.
Let me see.
While he's rolling stealth, how were they grouped? Because there should be passive
Roll.
awareness.
All right, roll me awareness. Yeah.
Is that for everyone or just?
Me?
Done.
Right. What'd you roll?
28 for stealth and 20 for
Okay.
awareness.
Okay, so both of you with the 20 awareness. Nightmare, as you drop down, you look immediately, as you're looking under this APC, you immediately see under the cars, you can see maybe 2 naked bodies are just lying, blood soaking into the sand under it. And then you look at the boots and they are also covered in blood, a lot of it. While you can't see obviously much more because you're underneath the APC. While on the other hand, Lou, you look at these costumes, like the clothing they're wearing, you can see the Arasaka badge, and then you notice weird dots through their outfits that you immediately recognize to be bullet holes.
Do you mind if I take an awareness roll? Because I'm curious.
I'm.
I'll tell you then.
Are they Borgs?
No.
No.
Bullet holes means they've probably stolen the outfits from someone they've
they're
murdered.
not Arasaka guys.
Yeah, so we may have to possibly
Plow through.
beat them up. I mean, if you want to speed up, I don't think they'll be ready for that. That could be kind of funny.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
By the way, I tell everyone what I noticed.
Alright. Nightmare, are you staying under the vehicle or are you going to come back into the...
I'm starting my jam communications package.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'm taking a shot.
You sure you don't want to climb back in?
Yeah.
Spit the car, nightmare, get out of there.
They're planning...
Just drives and he's just under there. I was like, uh-oh.
Under there, I've got cover.
Sorry, man. Sorry, what? Go on.
Supposedly, I've got cover under the thing. How many guys are there?
There's
20.
about 20 guys plus the 2 on the APC, not APC, on the truck cannons. Like these are...
Oh. No, I'll climb back aboard.
Okay.
And we're gonna get it out of here.
Yeah, due to the size, you would recommend, like, from your just general view on them, the weapons, the trucks with the cannons, they could be anywhere between 20 and 30 millimeters.
That could probably penetrate the truck.
Yeah, we could.
Okay. And
Are the drivers? Sorry, go on.
No, but I'll message.
Okay. I want to know: are the drivers? Are the gunners for those weapons?
Yeah, are they on it?
No,
Yeah, they're the 2 men sitting on it. The driver's side and the passenger sides are empty because the guys are out pointing their guns at the APC. But the the vehicles there, they're still manned. Like the turrets are manned.
Okay, but with my roll, would I see what type of armor they've got?
The armor on is just basic Arasaka outfits. So,
okay.
They're actually they're all wearing Arasaka costumes. They're just yeah.
Well,
all right, so
any armor whatsoever.
Yeah,
I'd say hit it. Let's get out of
Right.
this.
Yeah, I would say, and if anyone wants to go along with it, say so.
I'm fine with it.
Take out the 2 gunners and then gun the APC and just go.
What as smoke begins to pour out from under your APC,
Yeah.
and then you see at least
Smoke can't be good.
Nope.
Okay, so right, you watch as all of the guys that are all around the APC. They panic. Most of them dive into the sand face down, getting ready for a huge explosion. At this point, your driver takes advantage of the situation and slams a vehicle into first, speeding off as it takes everyone around them a second to realize what happens.
Cool.
Did he activate the smoke dispensers?
Yes, there was smoke. Well, you guys would have watched this, but your war threw 2 smoke grenades underneath the vehicle, so it looked like smoke coming out.
Smoke grenades, huh?
Yeah.
Clever.
Any other
As
grenades you have,
one
War?
Huh?
Probably not.
What?
Any other grenades you have?
I don't have.
Right.
Those
I
were
remember.
mine.
I seem to remember Walt saying that last week.
You watch quickly as the driver hits a button on his vehicle, and you hear as like noise comes out, and you look out the back window of the APC as you can see 2 of the men who were standing like at the side as they were sort of getting back up get just chopped in half by 2 like large blades that have extended out the side of the APC, and you're now barreling down the road as the other drivers make chase. Which
You have 2 serrated blades coming out the side, but no 50 cal on the top. Well, mistakes have been made.
I'm
I wanna
feeling
point
very,
out-
very rude.
To be fair, the guys that are sorry, the reason that it doesn't have 50 cal on top is that it'd be super illegal in Night City, but the modifications to the vehicle are considered wasteland safe, and you need an advanced weapons license to own that, but just these modifications to vehicles wouldn't be illegal because they're just general.
Oh, good question. Does my new character have the licenses for stuff?
Oh yeah, he'll have all the licenses, yeah.
But of course, because this is an agricultural APC.
Okay, so you watch as these guys slam on the guys getting them, they put their foot down, and they are actually surprisingly keeping it up with you.
That ain't good.
It's time to watch as they're fairly close to you. The first guy fires his 50 cal, sorry, 30mm.
Wouldn't we have initiative now? And
We're rolling first.
So they're behind us, right? Like catching up with the APC.
Of course.
Oh
Okay.
boy!
how far
Oh
ahead
boy!
we are. We've
The
got
first guy
prepare
tries to fire and his weapon jams, and you watch as he just pulls.
We have
Sorry. What'd you say? What?
we have to do.
Yeah, don't worry, we're doing initiative in just a sec. This is them firing first.
Okay.
Again, you got a big ass thing. You're good. Right. Okay, that hits.
I might have clicked that a bit early. Cough.
It's fine.
Good. We can just ignore that 15 then. That's a good plan.
Okay, so you watch as the first bullet fires and hits the back of the truck. Fucking, I rolled pretty damn well for that. 3 points of damage goes through the back of the APC as you can see a sort of hole appear in the back of the APC.
Not good. Okay.
All right, and now it's time for initiative.
Close call.
Take out that gunner.
Oh, now.
I have a very fun
Actually, we're
plan.
going to roll group initiative off the.
Oh, for God's sake!
Sorry, rolling.
Sorry.
Never mind, it's fine. We'll just roll normal initiative. I was going to say we'll roll group initiative off the vehicles and see how fast they drive, but it's all good.
I got 15
take
again,
this?
and I'm upset.
Can we take
Anyway.
this one for the group one?
Do you know what? Fuck it. I'll let that happen.
Thank you.
Anyway, fun fact: early Soviet APCs, their fuel tank was actually the back door.
Oh no!
Like on Soviet APC.
So if the back went, everyone inside died. Horribly.
That would be painful.
Soviets, they should have worked some shit.
Obvious design oversight. The fuel tank is the back door.
I mean, to be fair, it also stopped them from, retreating. Because, nothing's worse than when, a group of people retreat.
That is literally the worst thing in the world.
Okay, and then 21 and 20. It's all good like that.
So wait, if this is a contained initiative, does that mean we can do independent stuff, or is it we each control what the car does?
Basically, you can all choose when and where you want. You can choose your own initiative order in the sense. You can just choose when people want to go.
Oh, okay, so it's just a general thing. That's fine then.
Yeah.
I was worried we all just would go cargo left, cargo right.
No, you can make your own decisions on what you guys do. You can open the back door, but I would not recommend it, as you know.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Again,
immediately.
Yeah. You can also open the gun turret, but you got to be careful when poking out because
the rest of the game is just me and Kenny's characters.
Well, I'm gonna use the hole they just made.
Okay, so you walk over.
Hole.
Yes, I mean it's a hole enough to put your gun barrel through, but you take a -3 to fire because you wouldn't. The general area, you just wouldn't be able to quite see through it.
And
putting your gun barrel.
Unless of smart gun.
God damn it! All right, roll to hit.
What gun?
Smart.
Okay, I can't use my bipod, so let's take that out. And the rest. Okay, so here it goes.
See how this goes. Okay. So 30 definitely hits. 14 damage to roll me one more d10.
The head?
No. With 13.
Its location is it's here.
Well, 13 in hit locate because obviously I use my new hit location chart, which is fucking dope. Sorry. 13, you hit him in the abdomen. So 14 points.
At least you have.
So
I have a question. Is there a spot on your new table for the dick?
You're asking the important questions.
Is this like Fallout? Can we target the groin?
it's
Liam, answer them.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, there is. Yes. There is. Yeah. The groin is, in fact, the place you can shoot. But it's considered an extremity and is only good for stun checks.
So can I do a grab and a tear kind of thing?
I mean, you could. Yes.
All right, cool.
Could I crush with saber arms?
Yes. Again, that's another yes. Right.
I'm going for a headshot. Which one?
Well, you've called the headshot. Well, yeah, which one are you calling the headshot on? Sorry.
I'm not there, Liam.
Not you. Sorry. Wait, what? Did you call a headshot or you just wrote it down? My apologies.
No.
Abdomen. Right. Sorry, abdomen. We're going. Yeah. Fucking hell. Right. So, roll me 1d2 actually to see which one you hit. If you hit the driver or if you hit the gunner.
How many cars is there again, Liam? Just while he's doing it.
2 cars.
What?
2. Okay, you hit the gunner.
Yes.
So you fire, and the bullet goes through his abdomen. He takes 4 points of damage.
Don't forget, it's armor.
Oh, okay. So he takes 9 points of damage to his abdomen. Fucking armor. At some point, I'm gonna have you all arrested for fucking armor piercing. I swear to God.
We have probably left quite a few illegal shells around, huh?
No. If the cops,
Well, that's
if
the
the
great
cops
thing
stop
about-
me, I'll be fucked. I have nothing, no idea.
Don't worry, we have armor piercing. We can fend them off.
Nothing.
Well, here's the thing
Yeah, when
about
you have nothing.
here's the thing about ammunition in Cyberpunk is that it's caseless.
Well, not all of it. A
Not
lot.
mine are
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah, it depends on the gun, and a lot of the armor is caseless, which I think is fucking stupid. But you know,
Yeah, so do I.
Caseless is it surrounded by
It's
plastic?
because of the weight. The weight of the weapon becomes much lighter to shoot.
yeah. Well, Sam, apparently, I mean, they are already making caseless ammo, but they're held in wood.
Yeah, it's
fucking
like
ridiculous.
it's in development kind of thing.
Yeah.
So who's
Anyway,
going next then?
up to you guys. Who wants to?
I'll go up next.
Roger.
Can shoot
Uh,
again.
I mean,
I'm going to open the top hatch.
Hey, I want to shoot again.
Oh, fair enough. You shoot again then.
all right, I'm going to limit this to 2 shots per turn, just to hurry this
Oh,
up.
then I can shoot because I have to take an action to reload. So
Oh no, you can. I'll allow the action to reload. Just 2 shots.
okay,
To
so I reload
Like a quick
-3 and shoot again at minus.
Yeah, the -3.
No, but I actually load this weapon.
Reload. Yeah,
Action.
my apologies. -6. You're right. Fuck me. So I keep getting distracted by stuff.
26.
Still hit. Fucking
Did
hell.
24 damage.
Another D10 for me, and then I'll quickly just run into your character sheet and change it so it just automatically rolls it to 2D10. There you go. Right. Okay. So now automatically set to 2D10. Right. 13 again. Wait, no, that's 9.
Yeah.
Fucking math. No, 9's still the abdomen though. That's okay. Cool.
This
Right.
Adam is really gonna get hurt with 24 armor damage to it.
Well, it depends if it hits next.
Well, also due to the armor, like the damage.
Oh, it's the other guy.
That guy's adamant just you just liquefied his adamant.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
pretty
So, 4 is the gunner on the second vehicle. So the bullet fires through his abdomen. Armor already being 10. How about 5, 19? He's going to take 19 bullets to it. Fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, let's just. 4, 8, 12, 16. He's in Mortal 1 right now. Rolling save. He's alive. He is very much alive.
Lucky boy.
He's
Is
just
he
like
awake?
he's alive and awake. He rolled a 1. He's just looking at this hole in his chest. He's like,
Oh,
I live. I die. I live again.
He's just looking at his gut and saying, "Just a flesh wound."
he's the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Yeah.
Holy Grail.
The gunner's like, "Are you okay, man?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
It's like,
No,
oh, this
motherfucker,
is
she's
just a
like,
huge,
I think there was a mistake. I think I was reincarnated into my own body again.
Imagine that there's like a fist-sized hole in his chest, and he's like, "Are you alright?" He's like, "Yeah."
I've had worse. I've had worse.
Yeah, I've had one. Alright, who's up next?
Me.
Alright. If you're gonna burst fire, you can only burst fire once, otherwise 2 shots.
Oh. Alright, burst fire at the other gunner.
Alright, the guy that's already been shot, or the guy that's seriously wounded?
Okay, so the guy that's seriously wounded is the driver of one car.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right, yeah, sorry. Driver.
Wasn't it both gunners of each car?
So I remove my gun from the hole, so the other people can shoot.
No, I don't want to take a penalty, so I'm just going to shoot out.
There we go. Reminding myself. I've written this down, I swear to God, it's just not my gun. Right, yes. Both gunners.
I'm going to try and shoot one of the uninjured gunners. I'm not going to call shot to any part of the body, though.
Okay, so you're going for the guy that's light wounded. Oh.
Yeah, it's just a gunner. So, I'm burst firing, so that's +3.
Yes.
Dude. Yeah.
That hits.
Don't want to bother rolling again.
Another D10 on you go. See how you can get this. Alright, 36 definitely hits. Roll me 1d3.
What was that about not aiming?
No, I wasn't aiming this. I was aiming at a specific person, but not any area.
I know.
So that's 1d3, that'd be 3.
Yeah. No, that'd be 2 because if you roll 1d6, it's even would be 6 would be 3. 5 get anything that's odd gets rounded down, so like 3 would get rounded down to 1.
1.5.
Alright, so when I usually roll like d3 from a d6, it's like 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2, and then 5, 6 is 3.
I used to do that, but like I feel like it's kind of just adding up. I just feel like rounding down makes more sense.
So the probability is essentially the same.
Yeah, true. 2 bullets there. So roll me hit locations.
Okay, that's fine. So that's 2 separate d10s.
Yeah, 2 d10. No, 2 sets of d10s.
So the first set.
10 and 11. So 10 hits him in the chest, 11 hits him in the chest.
Ooh, 2 chest shots.
Okay, roll me damage.
Okay.
18 ammo, right?
Yep. Second. Oh, that's a shit one.
No. Alright, so 18 breaks through the 5, so 13 goes through. So that'll make him 17. Just the beginning of Mortal. 11 points go through, so more 3 and rolling a save. See if he's alive. He's alive and awake.
Is this the same guy as before?
No, different guy.
So all these guys are like...
before, what man?
He just took 2 bullets to his chest and he's like, I'm good. Oh shit, no, I forget. No, he does not take that much damage. I forgot. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, if you remember correctly, armor piercing, and I forgot to implement this, armor piercing is half armor, half damage.
Yes, it is.
Ah, yes, of course.
So I've nearly fucked that up. For now, I'm going to leave it because I've already fucked this and I'm not going to do math again, but just in the future, half damage, half armor, half damage. I've got to remember that.
Okay. So I can't do any more shooting.
Nope.
Right. Throwing a grenade would be too difficult, I reckon.
I mean, you'd have to time it correctly.
Yeah, I would. I'm just going to drop down the hatch.
Right,
Drop down. Yeah.
Okay. So who's up next?
I shall.
Okay.
I want to climb, open up the hatch, and climb on top of the truck.
Okay, you climb on top of the APC.
Yes, on top of the APC. Now, how many cars are left? How many is there?
There's just
Both cars are still.
Both cars are still there. The gunners are still in them, but
So they're behind me, right?
Yeah, they're both severely fucked up.
And how close are the cars?
They're about 20 meters away.
What about the car you're chasing?
So with the momentum of me jumping off, and I'm
Sam, are
moving,
you sure you want to jump onto a vehicle? Because if you miss, you will die. You are traveling at around 80 miles, 70, 80 miles an hour. You miss. No, even if you jump on them, you're not a Superman. You'll hit into the vehicle.
Yes, but think if I do survive, think of the shot.
Sam, can you drive?
No.
How are you going to drive the vehicle?
This is a well-thought plan, but I'm determined.
You see, I admire you. I can get along with you.
Right, okay. Roll me... Right, it's going to have to be roll me athletics.
Does the monkey have to roll separately? Or is
Oh no, I wouldn't put him in this kind of danger. He's staying in the APC.
Roll me athletics.
I would go for this.
Oh god, roll me athletics.
Will do. Skills, athletics. Good, I have no athletics. This is gonna go well. Boop.
Right, so I'm gonna shout while it's
Jesus
trying to jump.
Go,
Witness!
Jim, I think he lands with a kick to the head. He printed that.
I was looking away to look. I was waiting to see the crit fail.
Go.
Okay, which truck are you
I
going
just had
for?
visions of the two.
Whatever one is the closest.
Okay, so you're going for the one with the guy that's severely fucked up. So you basically you run and jump, and you just watch this majestic, like, fucking
Ballerina.
Basically, in another scene, like I'm imagining a camera. Just this is a TV show.
Oh, my drone is recording all of this. I'll have you know.
Okay.
Oh no, this is the Matrix jump.
Yeah, you do the Matrix jump, and you.
Right,
you
I'm
land,
aiming for the windshield, by the way. That's where I'm kind of wanting to land.
okay, so you land on the bonnet, and you're standing up face to face with the guy who's
Good.
on.
Now I just want the one that's sitting next to the driver, and I'm just gonna punch my hand for the
Oh,
windshield.
there's
and
not a
grab
guy
it.
driving next. There's no guy sitting next to the driver. There's a driver, and then there is the.
Oh, in that case, I'm just punching out the windshield.
Are you sure you? There's a gun, Sam. I want to point out there's a gunner with. He's got a very big cannon that will break your armor.
Yes, but Liam, you understand that I can't drive, so if I kill the driver, I'm going to die. So I need to get inside the car and work it out from there.
Well, no, but Sam, you don't have to kill the driver. If you kill the gunner, you can get into the vehicle.
Alright, yeah, I'll go for the gunner. I'll just try and...
I want to point out, at this range, you would take 68 damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll get the driver.
And keep in mind, at this point blank,
Very
this would be
good.
point blank, so 6d8. So that's 48 points of damage point blank to you.
Alright, I'll go for the gunner, yeah. So he's...
Yeah,
where's the
well,
gunner? He's on top of the cars here. Like,
Yeah,
you
he's
said there's no one next to him.
like the hatch that you
And
just...
you only have to grab his intestine and run inside, and he's dead.
Ah,
Yeah.
very easy.
His,
So-
Well, if he's on the top of the gun, then I'm
intestines
just gonna go...
are out.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
you can... Yeah, you going for a punch?
I'm gonna punch his wounded chest, yeah.
Well... Okay, this is
He didn't punch his intestines.
Yeah, just that's a -3 to the punch because it's a cool shot. Sorry, -4 because it's yeah, -4 for a cool shot.
Second action.
Yeah. So
Right, what am I rolling here? Then?
yeah, you're right. It's your second, so it'll be -7 if you're making a cool shot. -3 if you're just going for the normal punch.
I think I'll go for a normal punch. It doesn't like... I don't think I get extra damage for his like wounded area then, anyway, do I?
Yeah.
Alright, in
so
that case, I'll just go for a Cyberpunk punch.
this one.
I can't do the roll for it. It says it requires a token, but I can do a target roll.
Sam, yeah, don't hit target roll. Just hit roll that's next to the target roll.
It won't let me. It requires a token, apparently.
Oh no, just hit normal roll, not target.
Oh, okay, I understand.
there
I
you
should
go.
do it.
So this guy's got to beat a 21.
How is that a critical fail for damage?
Because he rolled a 1.
That's 21 damage. Wow.
He tries to block your punch, but you hit him. It doesn't matter, Sam. You still hit him in the chest.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then.
He puts his. I'm imagining this situation. He's got his gun, like hands on the gun. He's shaking as you fucking Matrix jump onto it. He puts his hands up to dodge you, like your punch, sort of try and block it, and your fist just goes through his hands and then through his chest, and you just rip out his heart.
Alright, with that, I just simply throw the heart away, and then I'm gonna... am I still able to like climb inside the gunner bit that he's at and get behind the driver, or is that not something I can do?
Well, you can rip his body out and then
Throw
move
that heart
him.
away. That's good eating.
Fatality!
Yes. Alright, in that case, then I hop in and climb up behind the driver, and I say, if you want to live, keep driving. And then I will end my turn there.
Okay, so basically, you just yank this body out and then hop into the back seat. So now you've got a gun to the back of the driver's head. Cool.
Yeah, and well, basically, yeah, that's more or less. And then I'm just telling him to keep on driving, and then my next turn's I'll see what happens.
Speaking of driving, because of my backstory, would I get a driving chip if I have a car?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna say night to Samara. That's why I kind of rush that turn, so I'll be back in a minute.
That's fine. So War, I assume you're watching this through the hole.
Yeah.
So you just in this situation, all you hear is you hear your media get on top of the truck.
Oh shit! Now land.
Then you just hear, "I got this." You just hear a. You watch through the window as he just punches a hole through the gunner's chest, yanks his body out and throws him. Hops into it. Now you can see that he's in the second car with a gun to the back of the guy's head. You can see through the windscreen.
I think you guys just gained a car.
Pretty much. A car with a fucking turret.
Now we need the second one.
Alright. So who's left to go? Clyde, you're up.
Okay, I can pop my head out of the hatch. Quick question before I do that. I got target and scope. The gun is smarted, but I haven't got any actual cyberware. Can I still use the smart gun?
Well, it depends. You need a neural aware and smart plugs.
Yeah, but I've got the smart goggles with the target and scope.
The smart goggles would work with the chip because obviously it's the way the gun is set up. That would work as long as you got smart goggles.
Yeah, that's it. Right, cool. So, I've plugged that in. Obviously, aim for the second car. I don't care who I shoot. Just gonna. But my gun does a 5-round burst, so I'm gonna do that.
Fucking hell! Okay, that's an awesome gun.
Yes, that's why I picked it.
So plus 3 to the shot.
So let's see. With my handgun, where are you?
What gun is this?
Baltic pistol.
Pretty dope. Roll me one. Yeah, just add a plus 3 to this roll.
But by the way, guy who killed him.
There you are.
If any of the people you killed have guns, keep them.
They'd be sellable.
Where are you? There you are. 22.
Okay, that hits.
Oh.
Roll me 1d2 quickly. You hit the gunner.
Okay.
Roll me 1d5.
I'm back. What's happening?
More shooting.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, come on. I'm back to that again.
Everybody makes that.
I knew it. God damn piece of scratch. All right,
Okay, damage.
Oh. And these are the RP ones.
Okay.
17. RP. AP.
Okay. Let's go to the.
So I've got one more in that clip.
This is just a fight.
Sorry. I just have like character sheets that I just call my body banks that just let me do my rolls. They're just there for damage. Alright.
Like artificial training dummies.
Okay. 13 points get through. 1.
Oh, 2d10 for.
Me and Kenny's characters don't know each other, right?
No.
No.
We don't know your new character, do we? Or wait, am I right? Wait, no, it's Kenny. I forget.
9, so that should be torso as well.
9 is abdomen.
Jesus, everyone's going for the admins today.
So the guy, right? Keep in mind, right? So the guy on the truck that Sam punched a hole in the chest took 2 chest shots and then a punch to the chest. The guy on the left, the guy that you're shooting now, has taken 2 shots to the abdomen already.
I thought the gunner had taken 2 shots to the abdomen.
Yeah, this is who he's attacking.
This guy's abdomen's gonna be liquefied by the end of this.
I don't think it's there anymore. I think we should be talking about it in the past tense.
Mm-hmm.
His abdomen.
If I roll a 1, he's alive. I roll a 2, he's alive.
These are some resilient bastards.
Seem to be.
Okay.
You can only kill them if you take out the hearts.
Surely it's a Mad Max kind of game. It's just staring at us going.
Oh, you're lovely. Right, so Park Crew 1 is now going to fire.
Oh, sorry, I'm retreating back inside. I'm
That's
not
fine.
dumb enough to stay up and
No, don't worry. I just assumed that because
Okay, thanks.
I don't assume that you're going to fucking hand out there and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Oh, that was that.
The amazing abdomen could take that many shots. I mean, recoil.
Oh, Liam,
Okay.
question about these cars that they're driving. They're are they cars with wheels too, or are they?
Yeah, they've got wheels.
Okay, cool. I'm just thinking I might shoot at the car that I'm in and see if I can hit all their wheels.
Okay, so you just feel 2 large bangs against the back of the APC. One of them makes a big old dent in it. The other one barely dings it.
Okay.
And that is the end of that turn. Second APC crew. Sam's got a gun to his head, so there's nothing they can do. back to you.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go first. While I've got my gun to him, I aim my gun at the wheels of the car, the other car.
Okay.
And then to keep the driver in check, I put my hand over kind of the back of his seat and just tell him that if he tries anything funny, I'm going to just choke him to death.
Okay. So you're going to shoot
and then I take an aim at the, I guess just some of the back, so just the closest tire to me, really.
Oh, do we really want to do that?
Well, I'm not very good with my gun. I don't know if I can hit.
Do you want me to capture the other car?
Yeah, I think 2 cars would be good. I mean, how many of us drive?
1. Not very well.
I can sort of park vans.
I mean, you could always just steal the APC.
I can.
You can always steal the gun, put it on top of the APC. It's up to you.
I've got 60 IP that I haven't spent. I can put it into driving.
Yeah, sure.
60 IP. How'd you get 60 IP?
So how much IP? How much IP did we get for the last game?
32.
Sorry,
you also rolled that triple crit, which allows you anyone who rolls a triple crit. When I say 1 point, I mean like the 10 IP. 1 point is 10 IP. Sorry, so you get the 10 IP.
Yeah, I hope we've been keeping an eye on my IP because I have not.
Don't worry, I have been.
All right, so double crit is what? 5 IP?
Double crit is when 2 IP, which is 20.
Should I just go for the shot?
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to go for the shot.
So, okay. So, where did I do that?
You double critted a couple of games ago. I remember.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. Though was it handgun or?
No, it was last skill game. You double critted on keeping Alex alive.
But I put that one.
This will be very useful in the Halloween special when the vampire and kill you all.
Actually, how difficult would it be to jump on the second car?
That's my shot for the tire.
Sam hit a 25 due to the speed that you're hitting. The difficulty I had was up at 20.
So does that mean that I messed the tires up?
No, sorry, no. You hit the tire. 18 points of damage. Oh my god, you're on a 4.56. That's pretty impressive. So you hit the tire. Okay.
If anyone asks me about my sudden combat prowess, I'll just say I've covered wars,
I've covered wars. I've seen shit, man.
I love that a catchphrase from Frank West. I've covered wars,
Doesn't explain anything.
I covered wars that we don't mind. I need to use this baseball bat to beat in a zombie's head casually.
So you watch as the second car, the bullet hits the tire and it skids out.
Right there. Problem taken care of, I guess. At least it didn't flip and wreck the car.
Well,
yeah, we're skidding uncontrollably and probably will flip and kill everyone inside and wreck the car.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So the vehicle then begins to flip.
Wonderful.
As you can't keep control of the vehicle. And let's see that. I think we're going to just establish right here the guy who's on the gunner seat is now crushed.
Yes, he's a very dead half a torso.
The torso, which was already shot to pieces.
Yeah, that's just the bottom half of someone's legs now.
You just look at this car, it's flipped, it's now sort of smoking, and you continue on to drive now. As you know,
I tell him to keep following the APC.
Okay.
Like my driver.
Right. Can I tell our driver to slow down?
Sure. So your driver agrees, begins to slow down.
I let mine slow down and I tell him, you've been very good, so I'm going to give you one chance to get out of this alive, and I let go of him and just tell him to leave.
Take his gun! Take his gun! Take his gun!
Kill him.
You're not here.
I just let I'm showing some mercy. I just let him go.
Oh, well, I mean, if he
Hold on, you're not letting him go.
If he can drive the thing,
if you guys can catch him quick enough.
Don't let him go.
Well, alright, I slam him back down. Something told me to change my mind. Wait here. Now wait for you guys to come up.
Yeah, something. Just
Try
random.
not to meta game too much.
Right. Do remember you have an experienced interrogator in your party.
Oh, fair point. I guess we could do with him alive. I just let him wait here while you guys. I guess you've like stopped and we've stopped. So I imagine you're coming up to the car.
Both vehicles stop, and you watch as your crew gets out, walks over to your car.
Hey, look, listen, man. If they ask you any questions, answer truthfully. All right? You don't want us to go bad.
But don't kill him yet. He's a driver, and we can use a driver.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just giving him a fair
No,
warning.
I'm talking about Kez.
I've got 30 IP. I can get 2 points of driving at least.
There you go.
No, it's it increases the difficulty, doesn't it? So it's 10 IP for the first skill and 20 for the second.
It's 10 IP for every level. But if you say you already had a level at say you had a skill at level 4, right? For it to get up to level 5, you need to spend 50 IP.
No, it'd be 50, wouldn't it?
Every 10 IP is one level, but if you've already got points on that level, say you put it up to level 5, you know, you can still wait to like level 6 until you have 60 or 70 IP before you update a level, because you're going to spend just as much more to try and update it more. So the point is, you'll be good.
All right, I can drive the car if you need it to. I'll learn to drive. It seems like a useful skill.
Sure.
You'd have to do that in your downtime.
Ah, shit. I might have to keep him alive.
Seriously, it's not like you're immediately like, well, I know how to drive now.
It's like the Matrix. I learned to drive.
Wait, are you telling me this isn't like World of Darkness, where between sessions we somehow learn? Where somehow between sessions I'm like, I learned how to turn into mist. Wait, what? It's been like literally 5 seconds. I learned how to turn into mist in between our combat, in between the 2 sessions.
Kinda. Except I have downtime in between my games. So.
No, I always love that, just learning powers out in the middle situations.
That's what we call power. Anyway. So you slow down and stop. The driver looks nervous as a group of people get out of the APC, walk towards him.
That group of people is the party, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
What?
Hello, buddy. What's your name?
Rex.
Rex, that's a nice uniform you've got on there.
Yeah. Where
did you get it from? It's not yours.
Well, no shit. We got them off a bunch of dead Arasaka mate people.
Why are they dead?
Because we found them with bullet holes.
Oh, you found them with bullet holes. Did you happen to put the bullet holes in them?
No.
Human perception.
Alright, well. Sorry, I can't emote right now. I have food in my mouth.
I can hear that.
Sorry.
While everyone else has gone to that vehicle, can we go to the other one and start
the other
around?
One's
dissecting the carnage?
The other one's a good one. You're only hitting about 70 miles an hour, so you slowed down. You're good, like 5-6 miles away from that thing now.
There's also just a hump of mail.
Yes, it's kind of fucked up now. Like you can still see it. He's being very truthful as far as you can tell.
Very good. Anyone got any questions before I start really getting heavy on him?
Ask him what the fuck is that about. So you just come upon an Arasaka patrol and you decide, hey, these are nice outfits. Let's get these clothes off these bodies and put them on ourselves and do a little masquerade party. What the fuck is that about?
Nice SP.
He looks at you dead in the eyes as you say that and goes, the reason we took the outfits and the reason we're wearing the outfits is for money. What else do you expect? We set up an idea of our toll road. We pretend to be Arasaka agents. You pay us a toll of a few €100. We let you through. It happened with
looks like we didn't have to pay any €100.
And you aren't the least bit worried that Arasaka will, like us, assume that you killed their man and fuck you all up and your family and your distant cousins' mother.
That's the question. Who are the family? Who are they? Who does he belong to?
I can ask the question if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my gun and put it to his temple and cock the slide. I'm rolling Intimidate.
Okay.
You crit fail.
Crit fail bang.
Shit. Roll another
Fail, the
d10.
gun misfires.
Just like, what the
I'm not
fuck?
firing with gun, I'm intimidating the fool.
No, I was
No,
saying
I'm
like
saying,
if
it
you
goes
crit.
out of his hand.
Shooting the gun would intimidate the fuck out of him.
Yeah, for like a second.
You see the guys.
Less
You,
than-
you got a 100 on the intimidation roll. Sadly, that was only for 1/100th of a second.
So you watch as his eyes just light up with fear, and you can sort of smell the smell of shit inside the vehicle now. And he's like, "Okay, I work part of a group. We have a clan leader. His name's Hannibal. He goes under the sort of tag of the Russian killer. He killed some Russian fuck a few years back. Must have been a good 10 years. We found him in the desert one day, kind of fucked up. We believed he was dead, but he wasn't. He became our leader. That's all. Okay, he starts like sort of slightly crying.
No.
I want more! Who is he?
Quoting
Come on, man, you're gonna make this
Enter the Dragon. You guys come right out of a comic book, don't you?
He smiles. He's like, "Look, I know it's kind of crazy, but fuck it. This guy, he's a legend in the nomad community. We take anyone. Did you guys hear about all those crazy shit that happened a couple of years back? The attack on the moon, space pirates,
Hold on a second.
international terrorists?
Wait, is this from
Go
my
back to Space
game?
Pirates.
No.
I didn't think it was, but wow, this my game basically had all that shit go down.
Well, it's like remember he was part of a group of terrorists that tried to blow up the moon, and then do you remember that shit that went down in China? There was a huge org uprising. There was a kind of fucked. He was there. It's a legend. He killed this kind of famous fixer. He worked with Militech for a while. That's why they call him the Russian killer. He's a fucking legend in our community.
What's his name? And would we have known about all of this stuff?
His name's Hannibal, and yeah, you would have heard it. It was very famous newsworthy stuff a good sort of 30 years ago, and is being sort of slightly taught in history in schools.
Okay.
Talked about in general. So they're known as very famous incidents.
Red would have probably known about it. He had one point in history.
Probably, yeah.
Right, so we've established we need this guy to drive if we want the car.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and ask him what's going on at the encounter.
Okay.
What do you
He
Since
knows
he's
about it.
clearly-
What happened to the car you were chasing?
Oh, don't worry about that.
The truck's gone. The truck pulled away a good sort of while ago. Sorry, what is it you want to know?
So what's going on about the meet with Hannibal, the truck, and the arcade machine?
Okay, so Hannibal, just for reference, the guy's name is Hannibal Drake. He is a well-known nomad who worked with a crew back in Night City under the tutelage of a very famous gangster called Johnny Odd. So basically, Hannibal worked with this crew to unfoil basically a terrorist plot in Night City, and it was well sort of known about the underground, the above city, the famous fucks. They didn't, didn't report about it, didn't give a shit about it. Basically, that's where his story started, and then it went downhill for him. He got to the moon with his same group. They tried to attack the moon, and there was a terrorist plot. They basically got caught and imprisoned. He eventually escaped prison, and then he was just basically an all-rounder for a while. He killed obviously this Russian fixer, and
so he's basically the Russian. He's basically the Cyberpunk Manalin, the guy to 9/11.
pretty much. What's the name of the hold on a second. What's his name again? Fuck. All right, so just keep asking.
History teacher, why did he want to do a terrorist on the moon?
No one really knows why he tried to blow up the moon. As far as people understand, again through speculation, he was hired by a group. Some people say it's Arasaka, others say it's Militech, others say it was just a underground terrorist cell, but there's no real definitive proof unless you ask the guy.
I like to believe it was just because he wanted to be known as that guy who tried to blow up the moon.
Well, it wasn't trying to blow up the moon. It was him and a group of people tried to blow up colonies on the moon.
That makes a lot more sense, because blowing up the moon to kill everyone who's not a Borg on Earth.
The Borg would die eventually.
Like,
Oh yeah, they would die eventually, but I mean, everyone who wasn't in a Borg would die within another couple of days.
Has anyone seen the Book of Eli? That was what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like Eli from the Book of Eli, just fucking awesome in all the ways, except not without the twist. If you haven't seen the film, then I'm not going to run the twist, but
don't. Yeah, I haven't seen it. So.
I know about the twist, and if the twist is what I think it is, I remember it being really dumb.
It was actually really clever, but
Yeah.
you know what?
I saw the movie twice, and I still didn't catch on. I had to see it a third time because I saw a review of it, and the guy just blurts it out, and I go like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
And then you watch it the third time.
And then I watched it the third time, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, they are right."
It's so genius, isn't it? It's not like it's a twist. It's not like out in your face. Oh, here's the twist. It's like a twist, and you're like, "Oh shit, that's real." That's anyway. Point is, he's amazing. What are your other questions now? You've got your history.
Anyway, yes. So what's going up? Back to business is what's going on with Hannibal, the arcade machine, in the meeting.
So Hannibal hasn't anything to do with the arcade plot. He's just, his crew is just out there to make money.
Yeah, it's kind of like a coincidence, I guess.
Yeah, like they're just there to get themselves some cash.
Who is his crew?
It's just they're known as basically
The arcade.
He's known as basically the Russian killer. That's his sort of nomad pack. They have their own in actual pack name, but unless you're part of the pack, you don't deserve to know it in their eyes.
Fair enough.
And
so who stole the arcade machine then?
The person who stole the arcade machine was just a low-level booster gang working in Night City, and they're selling it to a nomad gang out in the desert.
Okay.
Because you know that from the radio transmission. The nomad gang are known as the Carnates.
Oh, I can ask him that. What do you know about the Carnates?
It's like, those fuckers. It's like, they're a group of mismatched nomads without families. They brought themselves together because of their lack of bonds, and they're just disgusting fuck.
So they're the kind of people we like to get to know.
The type of people that you shouldn't make acquaintance with. Don't ever fucking trust them.
Are they open to interviews?
They will backstab you in any effort. If you try and interview them, they'll break the camera in half and shove both ends up your fucking arsehole.
Well, I hope not. The camera's my eyes.
GM, I have a question real fast.
Uh-huh.
What's the question?
I'm worried. Oh no.
Okay, so they're kind of rough and shiv.
Right.
Nomads.
Just a quick question. Does anyone have heavy weapon?
No.
I have my hands.
Okay.
I was worried that my question might give spoilers for the rest of you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. Quick rule question: the gun on the top of the car, does it require heavy or rifle?
heavy.
Right.
I'll check my skills on it because I can't remember the top of my head.
I don't think you have heavy weapon skills. Sam.
Very doubtful, but
I mean, you guys have 30 IP, so
You could buy 2 points in
We
it.
can't learn it right now, though.
yeah. I mean, like, physically strong enough to lift it and put it on the car. But I
technically,
can't
this is
shoot
my fault, and I should have given them at the end of last episode. So you could have technically learned your stuff within the 4 days that you had in your downtime. So I'll allow you guys to use your 30 IP now, in the sense that we're saying you learned it in your downtime.
All right. Well, who wants to be a heavy gun?
Well, I don't think I'm going to use heavy weapons so much. I'm just a cop, so I think it's in my character.
Yeah. Heavy weapons doesn't suit my character either.
I mean, I punch things, but I'm a big lad. I guess I could use heavy weapons.
All right, Sam.
What about Warman? He's a solo.
Me, I'm not a solo.
No, it's a techie.
Ah, bollocks.
Very well. I will take the heavy
I believe
weapons.
it was
My
James
fists
who
will
was
be
the
heavy
solo,
weapons
wasn't
from now on.
Right, Sam. I've linked in the heavy weapon for you. I put the IP in. Just a quick thing. I'll add it to your character. You can, if you want, remove the gun from the vehicle you're in now and add it on top of your APC.
Yeah, I may as well, right?
Which is why it would have been good to go back to the other one, because we could have two guns.
I mean, we
Yeah.
have a car. 7 miles ain't much. I'm just worried about the horror show. We'll see.
Yeah, also, the gun would have technically been very much damaged.
I said it would be better if I had jumped on it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Look, the jumping went well. It was the shooting that was the bad part. I don't know who did
Well-
that, but he was a real careless son bitch.
Things a bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Real careless.
I do want to point out, though, that, like, that is a very powerful gun, this 20mm cannon. But you need to roll a tech skill for just basic tech to remove it and, add it to the top.
Do I have to roll because it's heavy, or?
No, it's, I mean, you can roll if you want, but whoever's got the highest tech, I would recommend doing that.
That's not me. I've got 3 tech, so.
So basically, dismounting and mounting stuff.
I'll allow you to roll it out in, like, just a oneer, so make it easy for you.
So you don't have to roll strength and get crushed by the gun when you pick it up.
I'm assuming that you'd be carrying it over, Sam.
Fair point. I like how I'm the reporter, but I'm also like the biggest lad here. I must look very weird in interviews.
15.
I mean,
But
it's
never
not
mind, you are still the biggest guy.
it's not amazing, but it'll hold. It would need proper work in, like, a garage if you want to make, like, or you need
Yeah, I'm
to spend
doubtful exactly.
Oh,
Slots in.
but wait, isn't this weaponsmith?
that would weaponsmith would work, actually. Yeah, you can roll weaponsmith if you want.
Because that's
Is it augmentation? It's
my
like a welder.
forte.
Yeah, so like you basically you make a basic rig for it, and then you're like, I've got a better idea, and sort of a good 20 minutes later, you just manage to fit up like a rotating rig that allows it to properly twist around and move around, and then the gun can now retract down, and you can close the hatch, and then when you need to open the hatch and push the cannon out.
Sweet.
I look at it, I'm growing quite fond of this, and I just kind of like slap the gun twice. This'll do fine.
Right, so we're not taking this car.
No, I mean you can if you want, but
Yeah,
Someone else can drive it. I'm gonna stay in the APC can.
just to warn you, that vehicle is not nearly as armored as the APC. It will go faster, but if you hit another roadblock, any sort of cannons, miniguns will shred that car like Swiss cheese.
What about
Nice.
while
It could use it as a distraction.
while I'm doing this thing, you guys patch up the armor.
Okay.
Use the other pieces of armor from the other vehicle and fix the APC.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll allow you guys to just roll just quick basic tech. I mean, it's not going to be hard to just slap metal over the holes.
I'll let you guys handle that.
Well, considering we don't need the car, I'm gonna grab the prisoner.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drag him to the APC.
Okay.
I think it's
We'll lay him to the ground behind the back tyre.
I don't like where this is going at all.
Oh God, what are you doing?
We'll put his head behind the tyre, actually.
Oh.
We'll tell the driver to reverse.
Do you know how much police brutality I've had to edit out of my fucking videos?
All of it.
Don't edit it out. Have Fred's vengeance.
In about 100 minutes, you've probably got 5 minutes worth of film.
Yeah. It's just after that, it's just some things happen that you don't need to know about.
You're a horrible journalist. Journalists would literally be like wetting themselves.
Your audience now thinks that Rolo's like a teleporter because every time he shows up on screen, there's a cat and he appears somewhere else.
No, it's like, has anyone seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like one of those weird jump cuts where it jumps up. I'm standing in a different place, but like covered in blood, and it's like loads of dead people. And nothing happened.
Look, my job is to make you people look good to the public. I can't put in police brutality or I'm not doing my job. I've been subcontracted, goddamn it.
Reverse.
Right. So yeah, the driver. Oh God. Right. He reverses, and you watch the guy's head pop like a fucking cherry.
I'm gonna light my cigarette and be happy with myself.
Good. True police word.
I did pick sadism as one of my traits.
Oh, that's kind of surprising.
That explains a lot.
Like, sadists like their victims to be alive, though. They like pain, not murder.
I've got everything I wanted from him. He was shitting his pants at my questioning.
Oh, I understand. You were done with him at that point. That's fine.
I simply sigh, shake my head, and lament the loss of a very good vehicle.
You weren't going to drive it.
Which could have been used as a detour. No. What?
Out in the ether somewhere, I am shaking my head, being like, God damn it. Some idiot somewhere threw away a perfectly good car.
Okay, probably did that through me.
I mean, okay, so you remove. I imagine you just remove the driver's side door and then just rip out the metal and just botch it onto the back of the vehicle just to cover up the hole.
Yeah, might as well.
Just tell me when we're about to go. I've got something else to do.
Okay. So you just basically get set up and hit back on the road. And right now you're maybe.
Oh wait, just what did they have on them? These guys.
Okay. They didn't have much. They had obviously the two guys that are still. In fact, there'll only be one guy left because Sam threw the body out to fit through the turret hole.
Yeah.
As he's a large man. So the one guy there, he had roughly 34 Eurobucks in his pocket, and that's about it.
Did he have a
Well, it's the
pistol?
first time I've shot my gun. Do I have to keep an eye on ammo? I forgot about that.
Yeah, normally.
Depends on how much you have.
Alright. Have a look. I mean, it was only one shot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can just deduct it. It's just double checking.
Anyway, so right now it's been about 35, 40 minutes since you've last seen the truck. No, sorry, longer than that since you've seen the truck, sorry.
Should we, head back to that truck stop?
Yeah, alright. So, do you guys want to head forward to the truck stop? You can see a sign that says 35 miles till the truck stop, or you can go back the sort of 5 miles and try and, see what you can salvage.
I'd just say to the truck stop. I don't know if anything in that,
yeah, just
string of bodies is going to be worth it.
So you get back into the truck, and the driver just looks at you as like, I appreciate the tradition of the cannon. It's like, but I'm going to have to leave this vehicle outside the city now. That is not legal.
We can take
Yeah,
off
I
the
don't
camera.
really think.
We can take it off and sell it. Cover it up.
Whoa,
on some
whoa,
sort
hold on there.
You watch as he starts up and he fuck. He's trying to like pretty slowly for the first 10 minutes. Eventually starts speeding up. He gets back in his element again, and it takes you maybe 40 more minutes before you get to the truck stop. You can't see the storage vehicle that you saw earlier anywhere around, but the truck is there. The truck isn't there. Sorry, the truck stop's not empty. Like there's a number of like motorbikes lying sort of everywhere. Looks like an average-ish truck stop. It's very unique in a way. It's kind of wooden looking outlay, but as you get close to it, obviously you guys get out. As you get close to it, you can see the wood is not actual wood. It's metal disguised as a wooden sort of shell. It's very
My
beautiful.
opinion of it, in and out of characters, increased.
Okay. So what do you guys like to do?
That's the truck we wanted.
Should I make my roll now, GM?
If you want. Oh yeah, just before I forget, you see a neon flashing sign on top, and the bar is named The Drake.
Alright, well, I mean, while we're here, I just do the thing I do every time we go to a building. I have my drone do a quick establishing shot of the building. Go get that footage, and I just ask, what do you guys think we should do? I say we approach.
The bar is called the Drake.
Yeah, The Drake.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
I like
I'm
it. Let's
gonna
go.
roll awareness to see what's around.
Yeah, well, rolling awareness is.
What time of day is it anyway?
It's about
Roll awareness.
you guys left around night. It's roughly sort of 6 o'clock at night right now.
Yeah, I particularly want to pay attention to the bikes and stuff.
I wonder if me being on the turret when we pull up will be intimidating to the residents.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting. I should add +2 to that. That's plus
Okay.
2 to that. That should be 22. Sorry, 20.
Okay, so what do you want to look at?
I'm paying particular attention to out here.
All right, so you look at the bikes, and a lot of the bikes on the right-hand side have etched into the side the words "Dragon's Teeth." On the right-hand side, you see a lot of bikes labeled Carnate.
It's Azarel.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I said, flashing neon light sign the Drake. Yeah.
Well, quick question before we move on. Dragon's Teeth would be not the make of the bike. It would, I would guess.
No,
Probably spray painted on, I would imagine.
it's not spray paint. It's very nicely painted on. But
they
no,
have money.
it looks like a nomad gang of some kind.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we don't mean no trouble. I'm sure we can just.
Yeah, we never mean trouble, but trouble is always seems to find us.
Well, I mean, like if it always works like that, I could just fire into the building with the cannon. I mean,
All right, so as you guys are talking outside, you just hear from the inside a loud, high-pitched noise as someone like screams in pain, and then
oh
you
Christ!
just hear a thud on the floor, and then you hear a bunch of people cheer, and then you just hear sort of the sound of some more tools go on, as like some large sort of tools are currently working.
Shit, is this going to be a fight club? Oh, I hope it's a fight club. I head out to investigate the noise.
I'm taking a sniping position.
I'm just running up to it. I'm curious.
I am gonna join war.
All right, so you go join war. Sam, as you push. Sorry. Go on.
Sorry, go on.
That's all right. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just
Are you
saying,
going back and forth?
Trust it as well.
Okay. Right, so Sam, as you run up and you push the front doors open, you just see a man right now. He's currently lay over the table. You see an arm on the floor, and he's got like a rag in his mouth, and you can see some other people around him just being like, calm down, as you look as a sort of very large, odd-looking gentleman. His skin looks very plasticky, and not plastic, but like almost rubbery. Sorry, looks,
Not real skin, basically.
yeah, not real. And you watch, yeah, and
Skin
you
for
watch,
people that want you to know that they have chrome skin.
pretty much. And then you watch as he's attaching an arm, like a cybernetic arm, onto this other guy's arm. There's a lot of
A
blood.
golden one.
It doesn't look like a fight club.
Solid gold. You see a back door. You
Alright.
can hear some cheers coming through there, but
I'll investigate it later, alright, and I guess it's time to work a bit of greeting magic. I just say, I see you're busy there. I'm just curious, what is this place? What do you do?
Well, this is insert name of bar here. If you don't busy, I'm busy working my magic as the greatest fucking cyberneticist who ever lived.
Alright, well, I
Why
do mean
As I finish up the arm and I install it, finishing up installing it, as I do it pushed off the table.
yeah. So you just touch the arm and push up, and you're like the guy there. He's lying there. He looks a lot of pain, and you see the bartender walk over, get a whiskey. He then goes over to the back wall and pulls out a rusty nail and sticks it in the glass. Walks over to the guy and hands it to him, and he goes, "Thanks." He slams the glass on the table. He's like, "Fucking worth it." And then you watch as he moves this like gold. Right, so the cyber arm in itself, there's a lot of like gold inlays around it, and you can see like this nice silvery chrome color shining through, almost like a mix between it's like C-3PO's arm, only cooler.
it can move more than like...
Imagine, Sam, imagine Doomfist's arm. Obviously not like how big it is, but like
Yeah, I was about to say, oh my.
But so that sort of like pattern on his hand going
Okay,
up.
so it's like an Incorrect kind of Doomfist level design.
Yeah,
Cool.
So yeah, he's
So
now like,
who are you, sir?
I'm
just
bloody good
Van, the
question.
greatest cyberneticist who ever fucking lived.
Apparently, I'm here to interview you, and this is my crew. We just want to have a look around.
Sure, this isn't
And
my place.
turn around.
Ask Sally over there. She runs the joint.
And
It's
look
just, I'm in too deep. I gotta
That
go
one's just
confront my crew. I just
I'm in too deep.
Does your crew need another person? I've been a bit bored.
yeah, you just look at
It's just after me just died. I just start leaving.
I start following. Hey, real fast. Does this guy have any guns on him? I'm scanning him with all the vision modes.
Yeah, you can-
Like,
Vance
the snipers,
is
like,
back.
cut along my neck, like,
yeah,
we're good.
yeah, he's back. So yeah,
Well, I'll let you guys sort this out. So I
So,
signal my
Oh,
you
no, you brought him.
Good sister going in. The
Gun the
floor is
engine!
yours,
Gun the
sir.
engine! Drive! Drive for fuck's sake! Drive!
I live again.
so you just watch as this man he walks out, and he must be at least 6'8", walking behind Sam. So he's like, he waves out to the crew and walks back inside. This, as far as you know, is the meeting spot for the truck. So if you're gonna find out
I
anything,
did walk back inside. I'm still with fucking Sam here.
that's fine. If you want to find out any information, it's inside there.
This is where the red dot was circled.
Yes, like this is where like they were. The map sort of pointed out. Yeah,
All right.
it's roughly
Yeah.
sort of 30 miles from Santa Rosa.
Okay.
So
Where are the bikers? That's the question.
I
There's
know
bikes,
that,
but no
yeah.
bikers.
there's a few men scattered around inside the bar, but
It's
like,
probably not like a very busy bar.
and you can see a back room obviously in the corner, and you hear like a loud ruckus coming from in there. But
By the
Which kinda,
way,
I'm making a beeline for that door. They can sort out what we're doing with this fella.
By the
Do you
way,
mind
the
if
way
I-
my skin probably looks from the description of synth skin is lighter than normal skin and also too perfect. That's the main thing that makes offsetting about synth skin.
Yeah.
It's more
not a
perfect
single.
than natural skin.
I'm
Yeah.
just supposed to grab some snack. Right, man.
Do you mind if I check the truck?
So what do you guys do? So what are you boys doing?
I'm checking the truck.
Alright.
I know I'm asking in character.
So, what do you mean check? Like, what do you want to look for in the truck specifically?
Well, has it got a trailer hooked up to it? Is that gone?
Oh wait, are you asking about the what type of? Are you asking about the actual truck you're looking for?
Yeah, it's just a different truck.
It's not in the like. This is where it's supposed to be. It's not there.
Oh.
Like I don't meant to sort of specify that. It's not actually there.
What does our GPS say?
You can't see anything on the GPS. It hasn't been 3 hours.
Okay.
As far as you know, it's still on the way here.
If I recognise this as the place, I'll go and join the others.
All right. So you walk inside the bar and you look over. You can see there's currently an arm lying on the floor. There's a man sort of sitting on the table with a bottle of alcohol in his hand now, and he's moving the cyber arm gently. You can see that wincing with pain as he does it, but he's doing okay. There's a few sort of bikers scattered here and around in the bar. There's a small cluster of maybe 3 of them sitting at a table, and then you can see a back room with a lot of sort of people, standing around cheering.
Okay. I want to do a quick streetwise check on Dragon's Teeth, just to know if I know anything about them.
Okay.
18.
So the name you've not heard of per se, but you've heard of a nomad gang run by a legendary nomad in the community. There's not really a lot known about the Dragon's Teeth other than famous nomad runs them. No one really knows who this famous nomad is. They don't even know if he's real. They think it's kind of a legend at some points, but there's still bikers with the Dragon's Teeth logo driving around here and there, and they are.
By the way, at this point, I'm gonna probably go step out for a second to go collect all my tools and shit.
Okay, so you can go back in there. But yeah, not much, really.
Yeah.
Basically, we reintroduced me. He's now recollecting all his tools from putting a golden arm on a guy.
Pretty much. So yeah, what is everyone else doing?
I might as well walk in the
Yeah.
bar with that.
Yeah, guys, I'll have to be going. I'm alone with my kid tonight, so
It's fine.
I'll keep the stream going. So
Alright, cheers. Man.
it'll keep recording. So guys, nighty night. See you.
Alright,
See you
Catch you
tomorrow.
all.
Alright, man.
Nighty night, Warman.
Hey.
Crowd, any of you boys want a drink? I'm going to order a soda. Well, asking if any of them want beer.
I'll get a whiskey for Edward.
All right. So you
Terrific.
order a whiskey, and the guy looks at you funny, and he pulls out like a cheap bottle of whiskey, and he pours a glass, and he €10.
I look I'm dead in the fucking eye. €10 bucks for your cheapest glass, huh?
He looks at you and goes, "Are you? Do you live in this community?"
No, thankfully.
Exactly.
I live in
€10.
this community?
Oh
No.
yeah. As I hand it to him as he pours it, I just say, "Alright, yeah, well at least I have fucking air conditioning." I just take it.
She sort of looks at you and then
She-
points up, and you can see two very large metal fan units blowing the air down.
I just look in the eye. Fuck you. I just get up. Here you go, Edward.
The lady, your monkey takes it, swells the whiskey, takes a sip, and spits out and stares at you.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not going any higher than €10 bucks. You're not worth
Hey,
it.
fucking mongrel. Learn how to respect some good fucking alcohol.
It's
I
cheap.
say as I sip my Coke.
It's
I'll let
very
that
cheap.
slide.
My
Don't you
vanilla
call him a
Coke.
mongrel again.
Don't speak to your monkey like that.
Yeah,
You're gonna let him speak to your monkey like that?
Hey, I'm friends with this lady. Why would I not? Why would I
I
choose
mean,
you over the lady I'm friends with?
to be fair, you met her like earlier that day. You've known her for about 30, 40 minutes.
So it hasn't been there that long then.
No, it's been there long enough to be like he walked into the bar, announced he was the greatest fucking cyberneticist
Cyberneticist.
ever seen. Some guy looks at him and goes, "Yeah, fucking prove it." Pulls out a metal cyborg arm, slams it on the table, and then he just chops off the guy's arm and replaces it with it.
With style, I should mention.
With style.
And a lot of pain. Okay. I don't know. It's a question of walk forward and infiltrate. Ask questions. We need to know about the truck. But we can't just blurt it out because I have a feeling we'd have every gun in the bar pointing at us if we do.
All right.
Real fast. Does everyone in the gun have bars?
Does
Does
everyone
everyone in
have
the
bars?
bar have guns?
I would hope so.
You just see like a giant. Everyone's just standing over a giant gun holding tiny bars. This is mad.
No, I just imagine like for some reason they just changed the name of the bar to the gun, and people are rapping everywhere. Rapping at bars.
I walk over to your character, Kenny. So, were you impressed by tonight's show?
So
I haven't appeared yet.
yeah. So Sam, as you walk into the back room, you see two shirtless men just utterly beating the shit out of each other. People betting on it, and then you look around, and there's a multitude of dice games being played all around you.
I roll a human perception to know who to gamble on.
Okay, you can try. There's a bunch of just like general gambling games.
Okay, I'm going to do another awareness. Looking for someone who looks like they know what goes on.
Okay.
With a 19, do I know who to gamble on?
You kind of feel like the guy in the blue shorts might be worth a bet, but yeah.
I'll put €5 books on him.
Okay. You put €5 bucks on him?
Shit, only 14.
I mean...
sorry, 16. 16. Again,
Is this the Fight Club?
I mean, no, this isn't just a general bar. To be fair, you just look at the bartender and you're like, she might be worth a chat.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add that +2 to your awareness for you, because then you'd have to remember to add it.
Cheers.
No bother. So,
if anyone wants to make a perception awareness roll on me, I'm drinking my drink kind of weirdly.
I don't care.
So you watch. You walk over to the bartender. So yeah, you blue shorts, and let's just quickly roll 1d. Right. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d6 on even. Blue shorts wins. On an odd, the red short wins.
What are we betting on? Sorry?
So Alex put €5 on the blue shorts boy, but he gets his ass knocked down.
No, it's about
Darn.
the odds.
So this is like
how much money do I have? That's also a great question. I might have should have asked beforehand.
With all your cybernetics and everything, you've got roughly €100 left.
Okay.
So I marked that down. I forgot to put it in your character sheet. I marked it on my page here.
Alright, so 100 yearbooks after the bet.
Yeah.
Guess they won't let me fight.
I mean, it's not like it's two guys that like every hour on the hour will come out and beat the shit into each other until one of them wins, and then they stop for an hour and they come out. It's just a gambling game.
Oh, that's fine then.
Okay.
Well, have we done our questions, I guess?
At this point in time, you start hearing a ruckus coming on from outside, and as you look over the door, you just see two swords poke through the door as blood just begins to drip through the two like wooden marks in the wood. As the swords retract, and you hear a whoosh as blood splatters underneath the door of the bar. You see a man walk in, clutching the body of a dead what do you call it? Gang member, and then he throws him into the floor, looking at the table of 3 guys over there, and says,
Who's
Okay.
next?
Just continue watching.
Oh, this is Kenny.
"Yeah,
Okay, good thing. I almost blasted him I almost shot him with point blank in the face.
Jesus.
You would have tried.
wait, sorry, mate.
I have
Okay.
kick-ass reflexes.
Sorry, my friend. Kenny, can you is there any way you turn yourself up? You sound a bit quiet.
Not really.
Okay, that's all good.
Like
You're
I'm on my
usually
phone,
louder than this.
so-
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even realize you were talking.
If you right click on them, everyone, and just turn the user volume to 200%, you should be able to hear them more.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Done.
Okay.
So we're all good.
Yeah.
Can I scan this weird guy with all my vision modes?
Roll awareness. I mean, even with your vision mode, really just looking at the same guy. I mean, there's not. I realize. What visions do you have again?
All of them, except
Yeah.
for low light vision.
Double check what they do. Hold on.
I have infrared thermal. I don't expect. The main thing is if he has any guns on him, I'd be able to see the outlines of them.
I mean,
You
you
see
can see
one.
some weapons. Yeah, you can see one gun. Right now, you can just see 2 visible Kendachi mono. The Kendachi 2 swords, which are just like basically the Kendachi mono katana,
It's
and
a set
then
of swords that belong to the designation of the Kendachi Mono 2. Basically, they're sold as a set.
so I imagine the mono do is just like the usual mono katana, but then what do you call the tiny katanas? Fuck, what are they called?
Wakazashi or something like that.
Wakazakis, thank you. Yeah, so it's like a katana and a wakazaki.
Well, it's like a full long sword and then a half sword.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, there's
Well,
some mono
I do.
too.
Yeah, I mean, it's only
Yeah,
flavors-
I was gonna say one of my other character has has a set of mono twos as well. But yeah, it's a long sword, short sword.
Mm.
I mean, you can have it any flavoring you want as long as it's a long sword and not a short sword. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, he looks over at the table and says,
Who's next?
"Okay, right." So you watch these boys stand up, and you can see these fuckers just whip out. Like one guy pulls out a chain that's got like a tiny blade on the end and starts spinning it slowly. Another guy pulls out a pair of like knuckle duster type shit and stares at him. And then the final guy pulls out a glass from like a glass of beer that he has on him, slams it against the table, and just aims at you. Time to roll initiative.
Aims at us.
Yay.
Aims at Kenny.
Yeah, no. They're all looking at me. I assume.
Wow, that's.
Do you want me to roll as well?
Anyone who wants to join in on this can join in on this.
Oh,
Oh,
fine.
hey, look at that.
I'm bored.
I critted.
Not even because.
Whatever.
I got a
that's a
34.
Initiative. Well, you're a fast man.
For your first initiative, like that was actually amazing. So,
I critically failed.
You can't critically fail on initiative. Are we all rolling initiative?
if you want to join in, you can roll. Right now, you're in the other room,
Talking to the barman.
Sam and Alex. So,
Oh, if I'm in the room, then I'll stay.
Oh, okay, so I only see this because I have all the sense things.
I mean, again, you'd hear this, you wouldn't see this. Like you may have all the
I'm
senses.
not on the initiative then.
Yeah, but like
I
they,
have thermal. I can see through walls.
I want to. I will challenge you right now to give me a valid reason why at that minute in time you'd be looking through the wall with your vision because you were just.
That is a perfectly valid reason.
What is
That's no, I mean a perfectly valid reason of why I wouldn't be aware of this.
exactly? Anyone else want to join in other than the two that are in the other room?
Wait, I'm at the bar.
Yeah.
Do I see this or?
Yeah, you see this. You're literally like you turn around to see the swords come through the door, throw
I'm
them
going to roll
through.
initiative, but I mean, I'm only acting if someone acts against me because I don't know who this person is who just walked in.
That's fair.
I don't want gangers.
Oh gosh. 15. Okay.
Right.
No.
My declaration is I go and order another soda and then sit down.
Okay. So I mean, there's bartenders in there, like in the gang area, like in the betting area, so you don't actually have to go through to get a drink.
Okay. I just order. Well, I literally just sit down and order another Coke vanilla.
15 and 12. Okay. Game 3. So 15 and 12. And then sending order. Alright. So Fish, you're up. What do you want to do?
Oh, hang on a second. I'm making a macro real quick.
No bother? Can you make it that swole macro?
No. Never.
Oh god. We used to have a campaign where we had this team called Swole Team 6 because everyone in there except my character who was a media had like a body higher than 10. So there was a constant situations where they would do that, you know, like in
10 or higher.
yeah, basically they just flex like the shit. They did to intimidate or do like a stare down. Instead of doing a stare down, they just flex. Do like a swole down. It's glorious.
So, how much is a large cup of vanilla, Coke vanilla?
You just call it a couple of like say €3.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
This
first
should fill up
off,
my entire very small stomach.
Okay. So
first off, I'm going to activate my adrenal boosters
okay.
for that many rounds.
You got 8 rounds.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna need them, but let's do this.
But so yeah, that just gives me a +1 on anything reflex. Then
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna charge in. I'm gonna attack the first guy with the chain.
Okay. So you're going to go for the guy with like the chain blade, right?
I thought adrenal boosters were only for initiative rolls.
No, that's speedwear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Adrenal boosters are for like when it comes to reflex.
Yeah, you turn it on, you get +1 to reflex for 1d6 +2 amount of rounds, so it's really good. Actually, no, that technically would add on to your initiative as well, because you know
It doesn't matter though.
Well, I don't think I really needed it.
you got 35 initiative now.
Technically, I already have
Enjoy.
because I do have Krasnikov speedwear.
If any of the people you kill have pistols, I would really like to trade out my pistol because currently my pistol is the second shittiest pistol in the game.
So yeah, for the first slash, I'm going to go in for an attack on the head, calling it.
Okay. By the way, we flavored it though, so that the Kendachi Monoto 2, you can make 2 slash rolls, one with the main sword and one with the side sword, before you then have to make a minus roll, because what's the point of owning 2 swords if you can't use them for that round? It comes with a bundle as well, so either way, it works for everyone. So if anyone wants to do like a 2-sword combo, I'll allow it.
So called shots are -4, aren't they?
Depends what you're calling.
Head.
For the head with the new hit location, that's a -6.
I believe.
Okay.
Always good to believe.
That's a miss.
No, remember it's opposing. Oh wait, no, you're right. Wait,
Well, it would hit.
So-
Actually, no, you're right. Isn't it?
yeah, because it's closer than close. It would hit. You'd have to get 10 or under to miss. So yeah, that hits to the head with his first sword. So that's double damage with no head armor. You decapitate him.
And then
Yeah, there's no point. rolling here. You just fucking decapitate him.
And then
Yeah. Sword goes in. You watch the head tumble against the floor, and you look at the next guy.
with the side sword, I'm going after the guy with knuckle dusters. I'm going to go in for another headshot, like a call shot towards the head.
Okay,
I'm going to try and stab underneath the chin and through the top of the head.
that's fine. So roll to hit.
Oh, -6.
That hits with a 10 damage to the head. Once again, the blade goes to be 20, no armor. You stick the sword through his head and then rip it out as another body hits the floor.
Awesome.
You just hear Sarah in the background whisper, "Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor." Sorry.
And then I'm just going to try and rush the last guy with a line shot at a -3
Okay, on you go.
with the long blade.
I make a comment in whatever language it was I got the language chip for.
Whatever language I'm speaking now.
What was the African language we got in the last game?
Swahili?
Yeah.
Wait, you know
So
Swahili?
then,
Yes.
I know Swahili.
What an arbitrary language to have a chip installed for.
Funny
Look.
enough,
So-
my guy speaks Swahili.
It made sense in context.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Like, in context, there was a book that they needed to read that was written in Swahili, so...
We need a translator. Can you speak Japanese? No, I can speak Swahili.
Okay, so 9...
I also speak fluent Russian.
Yeah, that's fair. Abdomen, 18 points of damage due to the fact it's a mono blade that's half soft armor.
yeah.
Okay, so 3, he takes 15 points of damage to his chest. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's... I've got to double check with katana mono weapons, because I don't know if mono weapons also do half damage or they just half
No,
damage.
it's
depends
full
on-
damage from the bottom of melee weapons.
It depends on hard and soft. I think it's something like 2/3 or something like that.
It's
Well,
two,
it's full damage.
It's 2/3 hard armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so...
one's soft.
Anyway, so let's roll death save. Of taking, check what that was again. 15 points, so that's just under mortal 0. 7. Make that save. Okay, so he's unconscious, but he's not dead.
Well, I guess if he's unconscious, I'd probably just finish him off.
Okay. So you just put your sword against his neck and slit it open. And then
Pretty much.
There's a lot of blood in this bar now.
you whack your swords down, and the bartender sighs, and she just whistles out, and you see this big old dude walk out, lift up the bodies, and take them into a back room.
Do they have any guns on them?
No, just the melee weapons.
I assume if they
I
had
don't
guns,
give a
they would
shit.
use them against me.
They don't tie into my ongoing request to replace my pistol with almost literally any other pistol, because they're all
Get it.
Okay, sorry.
Fine.
So I guess I'll walk into the room and be like, so I guess there's a brawl in here?
There's just blood. So what did you say, Mason? Mm-hmm. Kenny?
No, I don't think I said anything.
Well, what you're saying in response to what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, like, I thought you said something afterwards.
Nah.
Do you say
Alright.
anything in response to me?
She's like,
Yeah, but it's not really relevant anymore.
shit happens. Nomad bar. She pulls out a bottle of whiskey, rips out a nail from the wall, and puts it in the glass and hands it over to you.
I guess I would remove my nylon helmet, revealing my face, my very plain face, and just kind of take it.
Are you going to drink it? This is the important question.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me. Is it cool? I can't remember now. For
It's body.
body. Roll me body.
What's this for? Like a drink?
Yeah, there's a drink called the Nomad, and basically what it is, it's
It's like 10
It's
times
supposed to be a
strength of
greasy
moonshine.
lug nut. Yeah, it's supposed to be a greasy lug nut and a shot of whiskey.
but unfortunately, a lot of people switch it. It can depend. It's usually supposed to be like you said, a rusty lug nut, but not always, easy for them to get. So sometimes they just take rusty nails and throw that shit in there.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, tetanus and liver failure in a glass.
Yes,
Kind of.
it's from nomads who, sturdy stomachs.
So yeah, body type straight.
Yeah. Yeah, you just down on one, easy.
Yeah.
She's like, so what? She looks at you and she's like, I swear to God, every time you come in here, it's another fucking bloodbath. Hannibal doesn't like it.
The members of the Khanate.
Does
Yeah,
Kenny's
well,
character have any cybernetics on him that's visible?
You don't see him.
No.
That's why I
No.
asked visible.
No visible. And he's like, look, I understand the Khanate, but, Hannibal has a mutual agreement with the Khanate that as long as they're in this bar, they should be safe. Keyword
I
there,
don't work.
safe.
I don't work for Hannibal.
I understand that, but this is like fucking Switzerland. So keeps out the wars.
Hey, did your
Not
character
this
say
one.
your name?
Huh?
Did your character say her name yet or no?
No.
The
Hey,
woman
buddy.
behind the bar called him Fish.
Hey, Fish, would you like to talk with me outside for a minute? I think I have a business proposition I think you and me could get along with.
Not particularly.
Okay? I'll go up to some of the members of the party giving them the same offer.
Fuck off.
Sexual. He's like, I want you to roll seduction when you do this.
Okay.
Because, unintentional seduction is
Yeah,
what
I
you
know.
do. I need to roll it.
Wow! Critical fumble.
That was definitely for Rolo.
Can I just be like a group?
Yeah, okay, so there's a group unintentional seduction.
Is there any penalty for the seduction?
No, other than the fact that he looks like a total fucking idiot while he does it.
Unintentionally.
The monkey looks almost disgusted when he asks the monkey.
That is a clever chap.
He sort of like backs away, just tries to hide under a table a little bit just to keep his distance. Feels a little sexually threatened.
Sexually threatened. That's my favorite term now.
In all fairness, I am a scary Borg man.
Yeah, so. Anyway.
I want to use that now. Sexually threatened.
You're welcome. Well, the new term of the day, sexually threatened.
Okay, so something goes off in PI's mind, and he looks at this guy, Fish, hears the conversation, puts two and two together, thinks to himself, probably use this guy. I don't know how to approach him, though.
Well, I guess this would be a good moment to describe how I look.
Yeah.
Basically, he's not that tall of a guy. He's probably like 5'11", something like that. Just under 6 foot. And like I said, he's got a rather plain face. He's not really attractive or unattractive in either direction. He has his head shaved and face as well. Typically, he's wearing a nylon helmet that looks as if it has smart goggles built into the faceplate.
Right.
And the rest of his armor is kind of like a bodysuit with nylon plating. Rather, not quite skin tight, but rather form fitting.
Okay. In which case, I take this all in. Look to the bartender woman. Look back.
Wench!
Wench! Another drink.
Bring me mead!
And I say, sounds like you have trouble with the carnates.
Like, who are you saying this to?
Looks-
Is this barman?
To fish.
Barmaid or?
Fish.
Yeah.
I make an awareness notice roll and notice that he says this.
I mean, you could hear him. You're standing in the same
You're
room.
right there.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Fish's
you-
head, like,
you might be able to notice that. Go on.
Fish's head kind of glacially turns to you and says,
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
"Oh,
He said, yeah.
Fish glacially turns his head towards you and says, yeah?
Hmm.
Well, I might have something you might be interested in if you're not a friend of the Carnies.
That's actually the question I was going to ask.
Would you guys be interested in getting some extra weapons, possibly?
No.
Fish looks at wait, what's your name again?
Vance, McKeevan.
Not you, the other guy.
Blue.
Oh, other guy. What's your name again?
Yeah,
Cash.
Lou.
What's your character's name?
I think you mean Clyde's character.
Oh, okay.
Fish looks at Lou. And he doesn't say anything, but you can tell he's interested.
Okay. Without doing perception, I'll take that as maybe I've got his interest.
Or not so much interesting, but you can tell he's listening.
Okay. Well, he's not drawing his swords in my direction, so I'll take that as a good sign. And I say, we, and I kind of wave my hand in the direction of the rest of it, have been tracking a certain vehicle. A vehicle which we believe belongs to nomad gang called Carnates. We need to find this vehicle, but I believe we're going to have a bit of trouble in this place. And if you can assist us, we could possibly help you in your troubles with this nomad gang.
Well, I think I might have something valuable if you're interested in dealing with them well. I'm aware of a weapon cache they have on a truck that has some very, very rare and special weaponry on it.
I mean, just want to point out, not just weaponry, it's just got rare items in general on it.
Rare.
Okay.
It has treasures. Yes, treasures you cannot imagine.
And
I
when
would apparently become a D&D quest giver.
When Vance says this, do I get the impression that he's talking about the truck that we are looking for?
Not the truck you're looking for, but you're under the impression that maybe if they were if the group that's already sold it to the Carnates, it will be on this truck or on its way to this truck.
Okay. So I gesture Vance closer as well.
I'll lean in.
And I say, do tell us more.
So, GM, what information do you know? I've already given all the information the GM has actually told me I know.
Okay, just for transparency's sake, I'm just going to say everything that Vance would tell you.
Yeah.
So he's like, so as far as I know, around 60 miles up north, there is a truck owned by the Carnates, this big rig entertainment center that they drive around. They move every sort of 5-6 days, but apparently they've recently stopped in the middle of a sort of Santa Rosa right now, and their truck is basically a giant entertainment center, so that they basically stop in these towns threaten some people, do a little bit of looting and pillaging, but not too much to get themselves stopped by the law. And then they basically let people play in the entertainment centers on their big rig, and make money off it. There are a lot of like rare and valuable machines, arcade machines, arcade games, VR simulations on this big rig that makes it such an attraction.
Well, I better go see this attraction then.
I
I come out of my coma.
think we'd be very interested in this entertainment truck and attraction.
Now, I would need some help in order to get access to it. Would you be willing to help me?
Why would you need access to this truck?
The cache of the stuff on it I would like to take.
Like weaponry, basically. Just, again, transparency's sake. I rolled some more life events for Vance earlier on, and he may have gone to prison for 4 years due to the life events. So I rolled him prison life events, and one of them was weapons cache. So I was using that as a mean to get him in.
Okay, all right. So I turn to Fish and I say, sounds like something we can get back at the Carnates. Think you'd like to join us on this one?
Fish gives you a cold stare, and then he looks at everyone else with the same stare.
I gave you the same. I gave you the same cold Borg stare back.
Roll me unintentional seduction.
Yeah. 19.
It basically Fish would see that you're interested, but
Unintentional seduction.
Yeah. That's
Question:
me.
how do you fumble on something that's unintentional? How is that?
Basically, he realizes that he's actually doing the seduction and panics.
I didn't mean to do this. God damn it.
So yeah.
Okay, so the cool look,
so yeah,
Fraser's soul.
Code look towards you all and looks back at Lou and says, "Okay."
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, so can we step outside to talk about this a bit more, fellows?
I mean, you can stay in the bar. There's tables and booths in the corners, or you can. I mean, it's not like it's very busy now that you've. One of them may have just killed 3 members that are inside the just main drinking area. There's only
Okay,
one.
so I'll bring these guys back to a corner to talk about this more.
Hold on. Are there any more Carnates here?
No, there was 4 Carnate bikes out front, and they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Okay. Yeah. Grab a bottle of. I don't want to be the cheap whiskey, but I'm sure that's all she's got.
You know, they have some great big vanilla Coke here.
She's like, I mean, I've got this, and then she fumbles onto her table for a little while, and she pulls out this bottle, and she undusts a bit, and she's like, called Lafroig from Scotland.
Ooh, I've had that. That tastes like cigarettes.
Don't you dare!
Yeah.
Lafroig is my favorite whiskey. Don't you dare!
I mean, it's not bad. I'll drink it, but
Sure.
it does taste like cigarettes.
I mean, yeah, but it's got charm.
I'll
was
reach out
It's got charm.
It's got
I'll
charm.
reach out for the bottle, take a look at it, show it to everyone else, and just yes.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
wanted to drink and
I'll
smoke
take
at the same time?
Lafroig.
Oh, thankfully not.
If we're getting around to drinks, I'll take another Coke vanilla.
No, I'm not getting around the drink. I'm getting the bottle.
Yeah, she looks at you. She's like, €40.
No, I'll give it a 40. That's not a problem.
I'll subtract another 3 from mine.
No, there's no need. Alan.
No, so you're going to pay for his Coke as well, or you just?
Oh,
It costs €3.
reluctantly. Okay.
Right, so you pay over the food. Kez, there are still betting games in the back room if you want to join in. Like the fight ring was just literally these guys. They'll come out, they'll beat the shit out of each other, and then they'll go away. And then basically every time they come back, people place bets, and then they leave, and then they come back. And it's just the way it works. It's not like anyone can just jump in and be like, "I'll fight you." It's just 2 guys that are paid to beat the shit into each other.
Nah.
But there are other betting games. There's a lot of dice games out there if you want to have a go.
Nah. I just like hurting people.
Okay. So
So-
I'll grab the bottle, I head over to a corner table, and hope everyone follows so we can sit down and have a chat.
I follow.
I guess.
Sarah brings out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She brings out 5 shot glasses and slams them on the table.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that.
Smiles
Does
and
my
walks
Coke
in.
also come?
I mean, your Coke's already
yeah.
been given to you, so
Oh, okay. So I have my Coke.
yeah.
Alright, yeah. So
I'm gonna need a shot. Give me a shot.
uncork the bottle, whatever we want to drink. Relax in the seat, and
So, any of you boys need cyberware repair?
not
No.
now, thank you.
I'm pretty good.
Fish ignores you.
Okay, so I look at everybody, but I'll just put it out there, It seems as though we both have not so much a common enemy, but an enemy nonetheless. We need to get what we need from the Carnates. You need to get, I'm looking at Fish here. I assume some sort of revenge for the Carnates. It's a case of us possibly scratching each other's back here.
Fish is going to go ahead and take his drink, and he
Okay.
says, "The day that the Khanate is destroyed is the day that I can put my swords up."
You're a man of swords like myself?
He ignores you once again, refusing to acknowledge that you have anything in common.
As we both have very cold stares.
One's very sexual, the other's very cold and harsh.
All I'm saying is nothing can beat a good monkey in a punch. I take it so.
Alright,
I-
Monkey
Oh, by the
punch?
way, GM, would they be able to tell Maborg or no?
We're
I
not
mean, they
actually
would have had
looking
to have rolled.
at-
You look
But
like a
now they
T600. It's obvious.
Well, here's the thing: they would have had to roll with a difficulty of 20 or higher with the awareness to notice, and that would be having to specifically stare at you and see if they notice. It wouldn't be like a passive. You notice that there's a bunch of 20 people with guns. Oh, by the way, that guy you're with is a Borg. They'd have to actually look at you.
Mm.
So right now, no one is under the impression that you're a Borg, except you just told everyone that you're a Borg. So that happened.
Well, that would be
That's the thing.
useful. Okay. Well, I'll probably in character that everyone know I'm a Borg now. So there's something you should probably know about me.
Which is
I'm what you could call a metalhead.
You just look at him and he's like, "You're a sexual deviant. We don't like kiddie fuckers around here."
No, I'm a Borg, you idiot.
You see the man in the corner again. We don't like kiddie fuckers around here. Back in
I'm
my
very
day,
tempted to blind him. I'm very tempted to blind him. But I think that might start a bar fight.
okay. I draw Vance's attention away from his sexual deviancy, and I say, "So, you have the location. We have the manpower. Tell us what we need to know."
I re-say all the things the GM said.
We need to know where. We need to know how many. We need to know.
Oh, GM, do I know any of these things?
Santa Rosa, the crew of the vehicle is pushing, as far as you know, only sort of 8 or 9 people are manning it, but they have constant patrols around the city that might come across you if you're not careful.
Are the patrols part of the 8 or 9 people, or the 8 or 9, or is the patrols in addition to the 8 or 9 people?
In addition,
Okay. Now I hope you guys got better firepower than me. Now I got a dart gun that can shoot some pretty nasty poison, but that won't be very much use toward their armor. Now I got this nice rapier that could do pretty good stabbing. By the way, GM, how much is the body damage in addition for 10 body?
+3.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, are you talking? Because did you take Sambo again?
No, this is the same. This is Vance. Vance doesn't have martial arts.
Oh, thank God. No, so you're just possibly.
Why would Vance have? He's an academic.
Doesn't matter.
With a fencing blade.
Yeah. Either way,
So what? He was an academic raised by pirates.
still. No. Yeah. So you just get +3 damage because that's what it is.
Who was raped by pirates?
Vance. The full Borg.
Oh. Okay. So I've been like, I was just jumping in and then just making sure I can keep track of what's going on, and that caught my attention. I was carry on.
All right.
I mean, that's also true. Though they are pirates and probably rapers.
True.
Yes.
All right, yeah, carry on.
Okay, so we have all the information we need. Do we?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So it's just a case of getting to the spot at the right time, so that we only meet up with the 8 or 9. Taking out as many as we need to, if Fish and Kez feel so inclined. Leaving with the merchandise we've come for, and hopefully.
Now, you guys might be interested to know that I have a vehicle.
You
By
do.
the way, do any of you guys like combat drugs?
Wait! You said you had a vehicle.
You have a vehicle.
Okay, what is the vehicle?
Well, I got a. What is it called, Jim?
It's an RV.
You have an RV.
Yeah.
It's an RV filled with drugs. Basically.
Is there room for?
Yes, there's room for the party.
No.
Which
Is there
means-
room for? What is it? The simulator.
The simulator. The simulator is pretty big. It would have to fit in the back of a truck. So you could maybe fit it in the back of the APC, or
I would have to probably get rid of my drugs to do that.
so
Alright, no
it's either back of the APC, back like on top of one of your vehicles.
Or
Or
we
you
can steal the truck.
Yeah, we'll try and steal the truck.
That involves a
Yeah,
lot of people.
just hijacking the truck would be easier because it already is like built to
Yeah.
hold the shit.
Remember, we don't have many people who can drive.
I can drive.
We know that.
I
but you
mean,
can
they
drive in
will
your
require you to
vehicle.
leave your RV though. So
Hmm.
Isn't it driving the same skill for driving a truck or a car?
Yes.
yeah, driving's just
We
driving.
we could leave the driver alive.
Yes. This time.
I mean,
he was-
again, Kev,
I
Kev,
spared
did
him.
you- My question
Like I
is,
said,
You
Kev,
did, but you know.
I got myself a pretty nice driving chip.
okay.
No, I'm telling this to the party, like in character.
Just a quick question though, Kez, did you decide to take that drive? Use your spare RP to get +3 driving, or did you not?
Yeah, why not? I'll get +3 driving.
Okay, so you got another driver.
Okay. All right.
This driver doesn't have it revived 2 chips that plug into his brain.
Okay. So shall we be on our way?
How are we splitting up our vehicles?
Okay,
Well,
so
any of you want combat drugs? They don't do me any good.
How good are your combat drugs?
+3 reflexes for 1d
No.
for 1d
no,
for
no,
1d6
no,
times
no,
+1
no.
hours.
No. How good? What are the side effects?
Dry breath and dry and bad breath.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I might take you up on that.
Oh, also, you'll probably get you might get a migraine after.
Okay, can deal with that. We'll talk.
Yeah. If you're paying attention, Fish is already walking outside.
yeah.
I'm gonna join Fish.
Yeah. Off we get. Off we go.
I guess I'll join the rest of them. Hey, Fish, would you like combat drugs?
He's already outside.
Once again, ignores you.
He's
Take some drugs.
my Fish is just a rude fuck. He'll ignore anyone.
It's not that he's a rude. It's just kind of.
I have a question. What would the drugs' effects have on? They be normal, or would he like have a heart attack and just die?
Can I rule zoology?
Yes, roll zoology. That's actually one of the few times zoology's actually
I
useful.
did it.
Hurrah! I have 1 whole point of zoology.
Why is he running zoology?
Fuck! Yeah.
You have no idea what would happen if you
David,
gave that
I'm afraid
monkey
to
drugs?
tell you, I think your monkey might have cancer. I don't even think it's a monkey at all.
Yeah, you're not 100% sure what would happen if you gave the monkey drugs. You've never actually given animals your drugs before, like monkeys.
So I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm one of the best fans of drugs I've ever met. But
I'll
I'm an
just
expert.
take the drugs for now. We're good.
I'm an expert when it comes to pharmacology, when it comes to people. I have no fucking idea what's going to happen when I give it to that monkey.
That's fine then.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
totally.
test out on like later. I'll just take them for now. We're good. Let's go.
Okay, so vehicles. We have
I have 13 of the drugs. How would you like me to split it up? I have 13 of the combat
Just
drugs.
all. Just all. I'll sort out later.
Oh no, because I want some of those.
All right, so there are currently 4. There's like 6 of you. Split it up. 2 each. Oh wait, no.
I'll
Hold
go
on.
to APC because I can like fire the cannon because I'm the only one here with the.
War's not here. Monkey can't take it. So nor can. Okay, so there's 4 of you. There's 13 drugs.
13 drugs.
Fish doesn't want any.
Okay,
Fish don't have
3
a
of
choice.
you. 13 drugs.
I don't
Fish
want.
don't have a choice.
There's 2 of you. 13 drugs.
I'll take 6. I'm not too bothered.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Sandy takes-
I honestly don't mind. I'll take the load, I guess.
The drugs don't do anything for me because I'm a robot.
But right, yeah, if we're splitting up in the cars, I'll obviously go in the APC because got the gun.
Anyone coming along with me?
I will have to.
By the way,
Okay, in the
I'm in the
AP.
turret.
if you want, you can also take the motorbikes as the carnates are dead, and there are currently 4 pretty good looking motorbikes lying there.
Nobody can drive a motorcycle.
Motorbike.
You've got vehicles
Actually-
of transport.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, we can. All right,
fuck.
cool. Load them up.
Yeah, but I have my own, so I don't need those.
oh,
Yeah. But yeah, you've got the APC, which could quite easily fit in 2 of the motorbikes, and Vance's truck could maybe fit 1 or 2. In fact, they could probably fit both of them. Just require wheeling and maneuvering.
The problem is going to be we'd have to get rid of them once we take the.
Yeah, you'd have to flog them, but I'm sure you could find someone.
No, I mean, we still have them when we take back the simulator.
Good point. So I'm just gonna leave them.
Shame. That's a shame.
In a way.
By the way,
Oh, hold on.
I'm
If we can fit 2 in Vance's RV, we'll take 2.
All right.
by the way, I'm going to pull aside Reporter Man for a second. Hey, Reporter Man. You have a big camera, right?
How'd you know he's a reporter, man? He hasn't said that yet.
Don't you have a good camera?
Yeah, he did come in and say, "Hey, I'm a reporter. I've got a camera."
Okay.
So, I know that you're kind of specific about your drugs, but I also have these smart drugs. I call them Mentos. Mentats. You might be interested in experimenting with them on your monkey.
stop! Stop trying to get me to do drugs.
If I get your monkey to do drugs, Sam.
Peer pressure.
You leave the monkey alone too, to be perfectly honest.
You enhance your intelligence by 3 points for 1d10 hours.
Yeah, his
It also makes
monkey.
you infertile, but who cares about that?
I don't look. I'm honestly terrified. If I raise my monkey's intelligence anymore, it's gonna speak to me. I don't think I can handle that.
Actually, I mean, his monkey
best
right now is
conversations
as
you'll
smart
have.
as a monkey can be. His monkey knows sign language, so
No, you don't understand. Like, if I know I'm able to get it to like say basic words, but I think it would break me if I did that. I don't want.
New Planet of the Apes.
I just don't like what it would say to me. To be perfectly.
I'd shoot the ape and then burn it.
You're a terrible
I'm
boss.
the master.
I
Rebel
just scared
monkey.
to look at me and go, "Why? Why have you made me sentient?" And I wouldn't know how to reply.
why won't you love me?
Just no, Edward, no.
No, it's even
Papa.
better. It's Sapience wears off after a couple hours.
Papa, what have you done to me? Papa, give me the gun. Kill me.
Honestly, I don't.
I imagine this, Papa. I like being alive. Why will my consciousness fade? Why did you give me life just to take it away in a couple hours?
Yeah.
I'm cold and hungry. Shut up or I turn you into shoes.
Shut up or I'll test lipstick on you.
It would be beautiful. So let's just ride.
You'll be the best monkey ever.
Okay, so roll everyone that's going to be driving. So I'll roll the driving for the driver. Say. Vance needs to roll.
Oh, yeah,
Driving,
roll
yeah.
motorcycle.
Kenny, he needs to roll too.
Give me a fucking second.
So our driver starts pretty badly. He's not doing well. I mean,
It wasn't a fumble. I'm just thankful for that.
yeah, Vance is. I mean, you're not bad, Vance, but honestly, like the weight of the motorbike surprised you, and you're like, ah, shit. And then Fish, you just like flip a button while your motorbike sounds like a beauty, and you
And you're off.
hit off. So it takes maybe it's 30 miles, but with the speed the two vehicles are going, it takes you maybe an hour. Due to obviously it's not going very fast. You've got a heavy load in one of them, but you eventually get to the city, and by this point it's nightfall. And then as you're pulling into town, you start hearing laughter and that, and you see a bunch of adults lining up in front of this huge big rig. It's got two, like as you're driving by, you can see a big screen, like what you got, like a projector projecting onto the side of the truck, like the blank white surface of the truck. It's well, so yeah, it's there we go. Right, okay. Sorry. So it's projected on both sides. You can see like a film playing. You hear the audio of Sunset Boulevard being projected onto the side of the film, onto the side of the truck, and there's just sort of some neon lights at the front and it's flashing. It looks like a good time.
I am going to take this moment to refill my air tank so you can't fuck with me later.
All right. So you spend the 15-minute open window with your head out like a dog, inhaling all the air that you can.
This is an all documentation.
It's not. He's a full Borg, Sam. Basically, they have internal air tanks that they can resupply.
We have to do it twice a day in order not to die.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that must be stressful.
Okay, can we pretend War is here with us?
Yeah, of course we'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah.
He's just silent. He's contemplating things.
He's in my car. He's in my car. Yeah, he's just in my car right now, being very patient and reading. He's reading one of my books.
He doesn't read much, but
He's attempting to read one of my Russian books.
he knows Russian.
Oh, the two of us know Russian? That's cool.
I think I can't remember what languages he knows.
Me
I'm
and
pretty
we're
sure.
conversing in Russian.
That's fine. So yeah, you pull up to the big sort of rig, and you see a man walk over, and he's got a gun in his hand, and he walks over to the door, and he's like, "Parking's just over there, but admission is €10 each."
Yeah, that seems fair. This looks like a good old time. I guess I don't know how I get the money to him. I'm up in a gun.
All right, so yeah, you hand him the €10 for yourself. Is everyone else willing to pay? To just
I'm willing to pay.
What, it's each?
just each, yeah.
Sure, why not? It's only
Okay.
$10.
But while I'm doing this, I'm checking out everything. I want to know entrances, exits. I want to know how many people.
I would also like to make an awareness roll while doing this.
Okay.
How many
Yeah,
people I
It's
see
probably
that
going to end in a fight.
probably look like
Yeah, I'll do
carnates.
awareness.
Any patrols I might be seeing
Right.
Usual stuff. Yes.
Okay. So both you and the cyborg start looking around, scanning the area. You currently can see only 3 of the guys. There's one on top of the truck holding what looks like a sniper rifle in his right hand. There's a guy in front of you in missions that's got maybe some type of pistol on his hip. And then there's a guy standing next to the door of the truck. Now, there's a multitude of entrances into the truck. So obviously there's the front cabin doors that are currently closed and locked. There's 2 side entrances on the left side, the side that you're looking right now. You can assume there's 2 identical ones on the right-hand side, and there's like a big open back. Now, what's pretty noticeable about the truck is you're looking at it, and have you ever seen in like RVs and things like that there's some of them that you hit the button and the thing like expands outwards?
Yeah.
The back trailer. You notice that the trailer is that the truck has done that, and it's maybe doubled its size outwards. And you can just hear like people laughing and cheering, smell food. It seems like they're running like a carnival here.
This seems pretty fucking good. I hope we don't have to kill everybody here.
It is a nice idea. I'm afraid quite a few people are going to have to die, but hey.
It's part of the job. Don't worry, I'll cover it.
Exactly. Okay.
I actually do have some
Tactics?
questions to ask first.
Sure.
Before we go forward. The guy running a mission, was he kind of distant from the rest of the attraction?
He's not too far away. Like the guy with the sniper rifle could easily see him if he got stabbed. But like, in fact, a lot of people, he's pretty open.
Oh, that's okay.
Like it's not like he's in the Yeah.
How about now?
Even if you stab him stealthily, they would still see his body lying on the ground. They'd
That's
still.
okay.
Someone
hide
would-
it.
He's the one we've got to get rid of first because he's the real danger. If
Yeah,
everybody
so not
takes
if I
a
hide it.
position there. Sorry, Fish, go.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking, we kill him behind Vance's car, then we throw him in.
You
I mean-
was one way we could do it. I was thinking if we're going to do it quickly, because you got the high stealth, you can take the one on the truck. The rest of us are close to the other 2, and in unison, just take all 3 down. Do what we have to do.
All right.
Book.
That could work.
So should we all make stealth rolls?
Roll.
Should we all make stealth rolls?
Well, we don't
No,
need to make
what-
stealth rolls for the other 2. We just
Yeah,
sidle up to them.
all right, so Vance pulls his truck in front of the guy. Yeah,
Stealthily?
blocking the view of the sniper rifle from the guy that's doing the missions.
Oh, okay.
All right, Fish, you better kill him in one, or he's raising an alarm.
Remember, we can always win. Cough, cough.
Yeah. But this isn't just Fish doing his one. This is us standing next to the other 2 so that we could all do it at once.
Well, here's the thing: the other 2, like I said, the guy with the sniper rifle is on top of the truck, and he is. That's maybe like 15, 20 feet up. It's a very big truck. It's got like 2 floors on the in the games area.
Yeah.
Plus, the guy at the door is right next to a well-lit door, surrounded by a bunch of people. You're going to sound all the alarms if you're going to kill him.
Oh, I thought. Okay. All right.
No, it's just the one guy. Where are you going for?
Oh. Yeah, I was going to take 3 off that way. Well, no, 6 off that.
Yeah. Even with the 6 off, that would hit. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, for
You you stick the sword through the guy's head and then just dump the body into Vance's truck
Can I search the bodies for cybernetics?
if you want. Yeah.
Jesus is gonna pick them apart now.
Yes.
I mean, the only cybernetics you can see are grafted muscles.
Okay.
Those are worth money.
So since we can only see 3, and the guy was going to raise alarms, it must mean there's more close by.
By the way, what type of gun did he have?
We had a Colt AMT.
Is that a pistol?
Yeah.
Pistol.
I'm taking it.
Woohoo!
Okay.
You got a gun. Oh shit! I had 2 guns from the last guy. Could have just thrown to you, but Never mind.
What type of damage does it do?
46.
46-1.
Yeah, +1.
I'm gonna peek my head in and see if we see anyone else inside that
Okay,
we
so
possibly need to take care of.
So as you poke your head inside the building, you just see a marvelous wonderland of VR machines, old pinball machines. There's you remember the old Silent Hill games, like with the actual pull-out guns that you could fire at the screens.
Mm-hmm.
There's all manner of old arcade games and VR stations.
You should say Silent Hill.
How
Surely
much
you mean
ammo
House of
do
the
I
Dead.
have?
No, I meant Silent Hill. I meant the actual Silent Hill game, not House of the Dead.
Oh my
There are
god.
House of the Dead machines in there, but there's a Silent Hill games as well.
Oh,
Okay.
God, I gotta play that. How much ammo did he have on him?
He had 2 mags.
How much is 2 mags?
I'll send you all the details in a minute.
Alright.
After being starry-eyed for a bit, I will see if I can pinpoint the machine we actually want.
Okay. It'll take you maybe a couple of minutes of wandering around to see if you can find it.
Okay. And in the meantime, I'll also be looking out for how many other carnates.
All right. So you begin walking through this magical wonderland of games. You come across one or two of them on the first floor, and again on the second floor you notice 1 or 2 of them, and then you can see a VIP back room that's currently guarded by 1 guy.
well, time to kill our way into there too, I guess.
Yeah,
Again, I feel like I have to say this out loud. Not everything requires you to shoot shit.
Yes, but everything.
So we won't. I'll just go through and stab
Hey,
shit.
if you're a hammer, every problem looks like a nail.
There you go, and we're all apparently mass murderers.
Damn, that was
Hey,
actually
I'm not a mass murderer. I'm a mad scientist who hangs out with mass murderers.
who happens to be a mass murderer as well. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay. After seeing all this, has everyone come with me, or are you still outside?
I mean, as far as I know, right now you're by yourself, but it's up to you whether or not people want to come with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Hey, does anyone here
so
have
let's
any
see.
ability to speak? Convince, oral, Sam? Hint, hint.
I actually have persuasion.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
I also point out that Sam also has persuasion that I feel like he's never used once.
What's that about me? What?
I
You have persuasion, you just never use it.
No, I know I have persuasion. I've used it on occasion, but very well. I'll go persuade.
I mean, I'm not saying you should. I'm just,
No, I can persuade him, and the thing
That's-
we can go back to the murder and the shooting.
there's all that you'll need to know about the cult AMT, by the way.
Oh, it's not for me. All right, I'll just do persuasion. I always feel bad because it takes me so long to find it.
So, what are you saying?
I'll just want him to say that I'll just ask, how do I get? I'll basically ask, what is the requirements to get into the VIP entrance, and then.
I'm sorry, I had to leave the room for a minute. What's going on?
I'm
Load themselves into the back room.
I'm waiting for the dude to reply.
That's what you're there's 2 ways. 1, you pay us 10,000 Eurobucks. Or 2, you fight our leader, Big Khan.
Right. Just
I'm
out of
gonna
curiosity,
say
what's so important about this VIP room that it costs so much? Surely it can't be that good.
Imagine the rarest VR machines, the rarest game machines, everything that you ever wanted to play as a kid, they're in there. There's one game in there on the VR machine. Basically, it's so graphic, so real that they banned it in Japan, Australia, and the United Kingdom, as well as most of Europe.
Let me ask you this then: how much are you getting paid here to stand around and guard some fancy ass VR helmet? You know, I work for quite a few different companies. I know quite a few people I could.
I get
Get
paid
high up, get out of this
8,000
shit.
Eurobucks a month.
Oh, I can definitely pay more than that. Lie.
Roll persuasion.
At the proposition of fighting their leader, Fish would have said, "I'll do it."
All right.
No, this doesn't work. Fish is free to battle him.
As you're he's like, Okay, I'll take my 4,000 up front.
Oh. Well, you see, the thing about that is, Fish, what were you saying about wanting to be the leader or something?
Hang on, I'll take 5.
Okay. He smiles. He's like, "Are you sure about this?" All right. Mason. You muted as well. Anyway, all right. So I'm assuming he's saying, "Yeah, let me fight that Big Khan guy," because I totally want to fight Big Khan.
Yeah, I assume that as well.
Anyway, so he smiles. So the guy smiles and he's like, "Right, there's only one thing to do," and then he claps his hands a bit, and you just hear a few people come out of the VIP room.
Let's go. Sorry.
Sorry,
My mom's
Fine.
home, so.
that's fine. So basically, the guys accept that you've acknowledged your challenge to Big Khan. Yeah. So he claps his hand, and a bunch of people in the VIP room immediately leave. And then he opens up the door, and the first thing you guys see as you enter the room is the Star Wars machine. And then you just see a bunch of old vintage machines. Like there's a vintage Pac-Man, like I said, the bunch of VR machines, like simulations, and then you see like some stairs leading up to what you can only assume is a third floor.
Real fast. Am I with the group right now or not?
Yeah, you're all with the group, like the entire group
Okay,
together.
the entire group's together?
Yeah, we're moving as a one unit in them.
Okay. So is this a fight to the death?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm going solo on that one.
Oh yeah, no, you do it. I might be a Borg, but I have like no combat skills except for handguns and fencing, both at 3.
Which are combat skills.
I punch things.
Wait, I said except 4. So.
What I'm saying is I'm not the combat man.
Yeah, can I quickly just message
anyways.
something? Just to double check something with you. You get my message?
Yeah.
Just shoot me back if you can remember.
So while Fish is doing that, is this a weapons, no weapons type fight?
It can be with yeah, basically it's whether or not like it's up to him. No like guns, but melee weapons or fists are allowed.
Okay.
So their current leader in the group, as you walk in, you can see a man, and he's sitting on. As you walk up, right. So as you walk up into the third floor, it's like a clear, like a pristine white room with one center like pit that slightly falls down like by sort of 5 feet, like an emptied out swimming pool. And then again, everything's pure white. Like, have you guys ever seen like in Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 when he goes to like King's Cross Station in that dream?
No.
Okay.
Think of like heaven, but it's a train station.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's pure white, like literally pure white. And you can see basically the only thing in color in the room is like a red and golden throne sitting at the foot entrance of the swimming pool, and a man is sitting there. He's wearing he's basically.
Hey, Liam,
like,
did you get the last message?
Yeah, I got the last message.
Okay, to make it sure.
So thanks. So he's basically like completely naked. The only thing he is wearing currently is like loincloth.
Does he have
And
any
he smiles.
cybernetics
I mean, roll awareness.
I'm taking this would be the head of the carnage.
Roll me streetwise. You can't see any cybernetics whatsoever.
Wow. Even my super powerful awareness couldn't do it.
19.
Yeah, you can know these got cybernetics. You know, you look at this guy and you're like, I've heard about the Carnates. This wouldn't be the type of place the leader would be. And you're like, it's probably one of his lieutenants.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I just kind of step forward.
He smiles and he goes, "Are you the one to face me in the pit?"
I stand there as if it should be obvious.
He smiles and he's like, "Good. I'm going to enjoy crushing you." Now, just key things to note about this guy. You look at him and he looks naturally jacked, but then, like he's basically the same muscle mass as your media. So, clearly jacked up with some cybernetics. And as he jumps in, you can tell due to the lack of armor, he might just have subdermal armor as a general assumption. But he looks very powerful.
Subdermal armor can go. Oh shit! Subdermal armor can go up to SP40 hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, I should be putting them.
And
Although if it's SP40 hard, it
Yeah,
should
but
be.
the thing about subdermal armor is that it only covers the chest and torso.
No, you
Yeah.
can get head subdermal armor. You can get subdermal armor for the head.
You can get armor plating, but you can't get subdermal armor for the chest.
No, there's skull. No, there's skull subdermal armor.
Yeah, their armor plating. Basically, another thing to note: when you look at his fists, you can see his fists are poorly covered with real skin, because the real skin goes up it goes up through his arm and down his arm to basically his hand, where imagine the real skin is just like a glove, in the sense that it comes up his arm fine, but when it comes to his wrist, the metal spikes that are on his knuckles are showing through, and the bright red fingers are also showing through, as well as so like that. Basically, leather gloves that have the openings. That's kind of, imagine that, fingerless leather gloves.
Okay.
Except the fingers are robots.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he hops down into the pit and cracks his neck, and he goes, "Come on, then, let's do this. I would like you to roll me initiative now, fish."
29. Another crit.
Fucking kidding.
Initiative king, apparently.
Fuck
yeah.
Is that at the moment?
Too bad it's only you fighting.
Oh god, I'm so moist.
You earned it.
Anyways, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna activate my reflex booster
Okay.
for 6 rounds. And I'm gonna go in, long blade first.
Okay.
Go straight for the head at a -6.
Okay. That hits to the head. So the armor is half on his head.
Actually, I think armor for monomolecular edges is 2/3
Depends on the
hard.
armor.
Okay, 2/3. Right. 2/3 of that.
Did you just one shot him?
No, he has not one shot him. I follow Doom's same rules of one shot, where I will not immediately one shot my bosses, because that's just fuck. They will do power and they'll still do a lot of damage, but it just won't one shot them. Anyway, so he takes the hit and he stares directly down at you and smiles.
Well, I still have one more. Coming right at you. This one, I'm also going to go for the -6.
That's fine.
So I don't hit that one.
Nope. Fumble 4. Some mono. Okay. No, it's not high enough to break. Okay, so you slice at him, and it's just that he basically like catches the sword between his hands and then pushes it away. All right, you gonna take another turn, or is that you?
I'll go for one more slash, unaimed.
Okay, go for the slash. 16 armor damage to his torso.
I have a question.
Yep.
Would we be allowed to scream advice into the ring?
I mean, you could, but no, it's alright, Mason. I've already set it up, so it does the
Oh,
2d10.
So, I mean, would that be allowed by the rules of this fight or no?
I mean, you could, but it's frowned upon.
Okay.
Sorry, it's one third when it's hard armor, right?
Yeah, 1/3 is ignored from normally.
Can I roll a med tech roll to see if I can think of any advice that I could scream at him in case things get hairy?
Yeah, sure. So, that's 12, 1/3 of. God damn it!
Over 12 is
I
4.
should know.
Am I doing well?
Okay, so 16. It doesn't break through. You smack your sword against his chest, and he looks at you and smiles. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
What did you say?
He cracks his neck, and he goes in for a punch.
For what?
A punch.
Okay, well, I'm going to go
Fucking
ahead
kidding me.
and...
Oh wait, that's not right at all. It's not added in his. That's not added in his. Is it because it's over? Hold on.
Use cyber armor hydraulic rounds. I quite like this now.
Well, was I able to get any information with my 20?
Let me roll again to see if that's changed anything. No, it's only added in the +5. Why?
it'd probably be better just to make a macro, or if you can solve it quickly, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a macro to it because fuck it.
Was I able to get any information?
Not much at this very moment. There's not been much shit. So, fuck. Sorry to ask you this. How do I do macros again? It's been such a long time.
Alright, so next to the left of settings, there will be a collection tab.
I
Then
remember
it has
now.
Macros right at the top, yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Guys, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna crash.
It's fine.
Alright.
We're just
Crash
about
somewhere
done.
comfy.
Come on, kick his ass!
I'm honestly just enjoying the show. I'm taking as many pictures as I can.
All right. Let's try that again.
Alright, so
Okay, so that makes more sense. So 20 to hit.
I'm gonna roll dodge and escape.
Okay. Oh wait, sorry. So I need to. Yeah, no mind. That's fine.
Oh, +1 to the
One.
but
Yeah, don't make it. So he punches you for what was it? 17 points of damage. Hit location 15. So that is your right hip. So he brings a fist down into your right hip. For 17 points of damage.
I have a question to the group. How would they feel about me cheating by blinding his opponent?
I would rather you didn't.
Okay.
Does that break through your armor or?
Oh, how much?
It's 17 points, but yeah.
17 points? No, I have 18 SP.
Right. He's going in for another punch. Oh, sorry, I need to add a -3 to that. Okay.
I don't think I can break that, but still. Okay.
Okay.
My luck had to run out eventually.
I
didn't
mean,
think it'd be this soon.
punchy. I mean, I named it Punchy Punch Bitch for the reason.
We noticed.
Right. So 16 points to the 14, which is your left hip now. 16, break your armor.
Nope.
Right. He's
That
getting
could be a
annoyed.
19 to break.
Yeah, this is getting annoyed. He's getting annoyed now, so he's going to go in and try and do a crush.
He has to grapple then, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he's going to go for a grapple with them. That would be a -6 to what I'm about to roll. So 20.
Bitch.
You lucky fucker.
Right.
Right, he's going for one more attempt to grapple. So that's -9, so 15.
So,
Son of a bitch. Alright. He's annoyed, but that's the end of his turn. Back to you, Fish.
Alright, so I'm going in for my initial 2 slashes.
Okay.
Okay. So this one, I'm actually going to go for the leg.
Okay. Where are you going for in his leg, just to specify here? You've
I'm
got
gonna
the
go for
choice
his
of...
thigh.
Okay, so thigh, so we take half damage on this one when he hits it.
But
that's... It only to target that area, it's only a -2, so... It takes half damage, but it's only a -2 to target, so...
Hey,
-2 to the thigh, but it takes -4 for the torso.
Right, okay. So to target the torso, it's a -1 for the
right, okay.
hip, right hip,
That's
thigh.
I thought it was higher for the torso.
to possibly discourage me from doing a really dumb thing, what's my SDP?
Your SP.
No,
SP. SDP.
30 or
Only.
something, isn't it?
It's only. It's only 35 for your model.
No, 35.
Okay, that's fair. That's the standard for Geminis.
Yeah.
You have to
So
pay a lot of money to get it higher than that.
so 17. That'll hit. 12 points to his left thigh, which, with it being 8, so 8, 12, half that. He takes 2 points of damage to his leg.
Alright, so I can see some semblance of actual damage there, so, focus fire.
Again to his leg.
Yeah, both a short blade.
I'm also going to collapse in bed, I think.
Alright, Sam. Catch you soon.
Roger, night. Also, Kaylee uploaded a video that it was 3 minutes ago and 56 minutes long, so we can have a good old time.
Who?
You know, Kaylee, like the horror stories and that.
Oh shit, yeah. Nice.
56 minutes long. Hi.
Right, later. So you going for the same area, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So you break through with armor decay. Half that. He takes another 2 points of damage to his leg.
Alright, now I am... Quick draws only for the start of the match, huh?
Yeah, quick draws. I need to increase your. You take a +3 to your when you draw, but -3 to your hit when you do a quick draw.
I'm going to go ahead and drop that side sword and draw my Militech Boomer Buster.
The only
So
rule to
minus-
these fights are no guns, so the moment you draw a gun, it will break the rules.
Oh, alright. Well, then I'll just hold on to my side sword then and go for another swing of my long sword.
Okay.
So, right of that thigh again, so -5.
Right. Okay. With armor decay, 6, right, 3, 8, half 8, 4. Okay, so you stab him in the right thigh, and he takes 4 points of damage. He's currently at mortal 1. Time to make that death save.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's good. I made him to be tanky.
I thought as much.
And, I'll go for one more. Like last one
Alright.
of the short blade.
Still at -3 because of obviously the 2 actions. For that. Well, I know -6, right? Sharp.
Yeah,
Ratify.
-6.
Yeah, -6. My apologies.
-8 technically because I'm going for that thigh again.
Are you attempting to chop off his you go in for a stab and he takes his foot away and you jab it to the ground.
Yeah, basically, like I found a weak point. I found his Achilles heel. Why wouldn't I attack that?
That's fair.
It might not be his worst weak point, but it's the one that I found.
Yeah, it's one of his weak points.
Can I make another medtech roll to see if I can pick up any more information now it's further in the fight?
If you want. He's been stabbed in the leg a lot.
So I'm thinking, oh no, his arteries are blah 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 medical talk, but basically communicating to he was stabbed in the leg.
Pretty much. Rolling to hit. And he misses horribly.
So yeah.
This is annoying me. This is genuinely annoying me because his character's not like his weak a hit. He's going for a grapple.
All right. I'm gonna go for a dodge then.
Okay. Fuck, I have to take a -3 to that. It's 18. Son of a bitch! I love how just hearing your laugh just slowly die off there. So -6 to that would be 25.
Oh, what's the? Oh, all right. Let's see what I can make. All right.
20.
So you got me with that one.
And now he's gonna go for a crush.
Try me, bitch.
Remember, I can always tag in and blind him if you.
Nah, I'm good. I got this.
My laser eyes are expensive.
Wow.
Right, Mason, roll your dodge and escape. Actually, no, it's a failure. He lets go of you. Oh my! I'm gonna kill someone.
This reminds me of the boss fight where I ate someone's soul. My GM got really annoyed because I basically one-shot the boss and ate his soul.
Are you going again?
Trying.
It might-
That's 11.
So
You good?
stop resisting. Stop
He's just a
resisting.
ballerina.
Yeah. Your turn, Mason.
So you know what I'm gonna do.
Stabbing him in that thigh that's slowly degrading armor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Woo! Go fish! I cheer.
Would you pump on?
I have my cybernetic pom-poms come up.
3, 11 point. Alright, that's enough damage to chop off his leg. So you just watch as you completely remove the leg as he tumbles over.
He's still alive, I guess.
He's still awake and he's still alive and he's staring at you. He's like, "Come at me, bitch!"
I'm just gonna stand over him and I'm just gonna try and stab his head.
Okay, so that's no, that's only a -6 for an aim shot. Okay, so stab him in the head. 11 just hits. 4 damage. 2/3. Already been stabbed in the head.
That'd be 1 damage to the head.
2 damages to the head. And you kill him. As the blade jabs through the center of his head. His body falls limp, and he drops to the floor as his blood drains into the white room. There is just a big pool of blood everywhere. As this giant muscled man lies. Basically, imagine Arnold's Arnie sort of body, but like twice the size arms.
The body.
I mean, you can if you want. It's kind of fucked up.
I'm gonna cut his body up for cybernetics.
I mean, the only cybernetics he has on there are grafted muscles and muscle and bone lace,
Did
as
he have
well
a
as
cyber hand?
skin weave, and I suppose it's cyber arms as well. But you know,
I'm taking his cyber arms, is what I'm saying.
yeah, you're gonna have to find someone with a body higher, a body of at least 14 for these giant cyber arms to fit.
Oh.
Like, you can sell them for a pretty price. You probably get at least €500 probably each.
Yeah,
on the
I'm
black
taking
market.
them. Should I make a cyber tech roll to remove them carefully?
Yeah, why not? So at this point in time, the rest of the Carnates, who a lot of them had come to convene and watch this happen, just stare at you as you just chop their leader up.
29, and they're probably watching as I now cut off.
Yeah. So you remove both arms with ease, and you watch as the media walks up and picks them up for you because they are utterly heavy. You would not be even with your
I
body.
have 10 body.
Yeah, even with your 10 body, these are fucking heavy.
Okay, so it would take the 2 of us to carry it.
No, he's got a 14 body as well. So
The media has
so he
14
can use
body.
them. He can use them.
yeah, but his cyber arms are stronger. His cyber arms do 66 damage.
Oh, okay, never mind then. He doesn't. He can use them, but he doesn't need them.
Exactly. So he just lifts them up and walks over to you.
Rocky, thanks, bro. I guess I can't give him a high five, so I'll give him a high five.
He high fives you with the dead guy's arm.
What is the impression of everyone else watching this?
They think it's kind of fucked up.
Emerging from the pits, I would probably look at the rest of the Khanate and say, "Come get me."
While you're saying this, me and my new friend are going to be taking these arms back to my car.
All right. So roll intimidate when you do that, Mason. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have intimidate, but I'll roll it.
You just fucked up their boss. Like, I'm giving you a +3 to this because you've already fucked up their boss pretty badly.
Pretty badly, as in he's dead.
Yeah, you chopped off his leg. You stabbed a hole in his face. Pretty fucked.
How many are there before you go into this one? Or how many do we see?
Currently in this room, there's about 6.
Okay.
They all run. They fucking bolt out that room.
And then there were none.
And then
Did they run past us? Did they run past me and my monkey and my reporter friend?
I mean, you guys are still in the room because they were actually at the doorway. There was no way for you to leave. But now you can leave.
Yeah, so we're just gonna carry. So I guess we'll come back after we're done carrying those 2 arms back into my car.
Okay,
so you carry the 2 arms to your truck.
To attend to.
Pardon?
I'm just saying to Alex to be quick about it because we have business to attend to.
I know, the big muscly guy's helping me.
Yeah, so he runs them down, throws them in your RV, walks back into the truck. At this point in time, the truck's empty. All the carnates have just fucking fled. Most
Can
of
we
the
take
guys.
the truck?
It's up to you.
Wait, where's the weapon cache?
You'd have to find it.
Can I make an awareness notice roll?
Yeah. Anyone that wants to look for the weapons cache can.
And I'm putting my luck on this because I can't imagine anything else. 30.
I guess I'll go ahead and roll awareness as well.
Right. Fish, you do find it first because you're already on the floor.
I got a 30, motherfucker.
You were downstairs when you started searching.
30.
It doesn't matter. You were in the relative space of it. While you have a 30, you're searching everywhere. That includes the first floor. He's already on the floor where the weapon.
For my 30?
I mean, you sped fucking through this place. You found like a bunch of Eurobucks just lying everywhere that people have just left around, and you've accumulated a total of maybe 300 Eurobucks just lying around.
That's fair enough.
But as you walk into the room, Fish, the first thing you notice in the center pedestal is so it's this sword. The handle is a sort of light gold color. It's covered in like a black wrap around its handle that's got like a white edge sealing around it. And as you lift out, it takes you a little bit to sort of yank it from its place. But the blade is like a dark black sort of rippling titanium sort of meld. And it is very finely crafted, very beautiful.
It's the black saber from Star Wars.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful sword. Is there any other rare swords?
There's no other weird swords, but there are guns galore. I'll message you the stats of the weapon.
Awesome.
So all of this is in the truck, the extendable truck.
Yeah. Also in that room, you can see a button that allows you to extend and extend and then retract the sides.
Okay, and everyone has booked from this truck. They're all gone.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's gone, bar like one or two stragglers who are just confused standing outside.
Should we kill the one or two We should kill the two stranglers.
No, we'll just take.
They are just normal civilians. They are like average folks of the city. They're not like commons.
Oh, in that case, I'll give them a choice of just out or come with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the guys that are standing outside, just like staring. Are you offering them to come with you, or is it?
Outside. I thought they were inside the truck.
Oh no, they're standing outside, just looking at the truck, confused on why they.
Right. Oh no, forget them.
I'm going to offer to tell them to go away if they know it's good for them. Just
they can stand there. It's okay as long as they don't come in. So this is what's going to happen. We'll divide everything up. Whoever can drive the truck will drive the truck. We'll just drive it out there.
I'll drive.
You already have your RV.
Yeah, you got your RV.
Your RV with a couple of motorcycles on that, and we've got what's the one we came in with? The APC.
The APC, yeah.
So we'll just
currently Sam would be in the APC manning the 20mm.
Okay, so he should be in front, then the truck in the middle, then the RV at the end.
Okay.
Convoy.
Why do we need to keep the two motorcycles?
We don't, but it's extra.
They're good for selling. So Kez will be in the back of the RV. You push up through like the upwards ventilation, and he's going to sit there with his assault rifle. Oh wait, no, Kez has to drive.
Yeah. It'll be War that'll probably do that then.
Yeah, so War does that. Kez will drive the APC, and the APC driver will drive the big truck.
Yeah.
So is this where we're ending the session for the day?
Not yet. Just quickly need to roll one more thing. 8. Alright, so the drive back to Starlight, it takes a pretty long time. You make a stop through Night City to gas up and get ready, and as you sitting in Night City, you notice a large plane fly overhead, and then in the distance, you see, like in the distance on the other side of Night City, you see a bunch of random explosions followed by like a huge amount of smoke, and you watch out towards like the bay of like the towards the ocean, and you watch as a tanker just explodes in vibrant neon colors, and then you see a smog start coming in towards the shore. Are you gonna? Yeah, it's up to you what you want to do here.
I don't need to breathe oxygen, so.
I mean, at this point, I should point out you don't actually have to go anywhere near that. That's just you watch it happen.
Oh, okay.
Then I think it's just a case of watching it happen.
All right. So once the smog hit the
Can I make
city,
an awareness roll to see if I can get any extra information on this, what's going on?
I mean, it's too far away. Honestly, even if you zoomed in, it's just gas.
Wait, War has wideband radio receiver, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Can I make a chemistry roll?
Again, it's a gas, a color, like it's got a slight color to it, but there's not much you can really get from it. So you turn on his radio, and he hears from a pilot, and you hear, "Mayday, mayday! We lost our stocks. They dropped. We've got a serious problem. Plane's being hijacked right now. Please help." I think they cut, and then you hear it as the radio goes silent, and then you hear a very posh sounding British voice come through the radio. It's like, hello, sir. This is a very friendly, very nice gang. Come and say hi. If you want to come and find us, we'll be in Night City. Have fun.
Can I roll a library search to see if I recognize that voice?
That would be a streetwise if you recognize the voice.
No, I mean if like, is that like a famous? Is that basically a voice of a famous terrorist guy?
See, that was no. It's not a voice of someone very famous you don't recognize. It also that would it would be streetwise if you want to try and recognize the voice, but
I'll make a streetwise roll. I guess why not?
on the off chance you crit.
He's fumbled. Okay, I'll do it quick.
You think this is old Chinese Wang who works at the gas station?
Motherfucking Chinese way!
You're utterly convinced yes, you're utterly fish.
Serious?
You are convinced I am correct. This is old Chinese Wang.
Yeah,
you said that last time. We didn't believe you.
No, but you also failed this time.
Fish, you recognize the voice, and you think that could be Bugsy Malone.
Now you got to sing the theme tune.
Exactly.
Yeah, the way that I would read this is that I'm not really paying attention.
By the way, do you want to keep the sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you using all your other swords?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, are there any
pretty much his thing. 17 for my streetwise roll.
So yeah, for your 17, do you recognize that as you've heard of a booster gang army cut straight out of Starlight, and you recognize the voice, and you can't think why, and then it clicks in your head. You remember that the booster gang is split into 4 sort of groups, distinct groups, and one of them is known to steal very rare and valuable cars, and they're known for hijacking planes and boats to get what they want. In this situation, you believe it could be the very same booster army.
Okay.
But yeah.
In the weapon cache, was there any guns unique to any of our other skills?
When you go in there, roll me another aware. Oh wait, no, you rolled a 30 on the awareness. All right. So searching around the room, immediately like there's nothing special that catches your eye until you notice a sort of weird hidden hatch at the back of the wall. So you push against it and you open it, and you pull out a revolver. Right, big. It's a big motherfucker, right? And you can see it's like a nice silvery chrome with like black lines going across the barrel. And then as you open it, you see there are very distinct rare bullets inside.
Will this take any bullets or just these bullets?
Is this the 666 again?
It's not the Hellbringer 666. It looks kind of like a variant that can be used by any normal human. But the bullets look like it only takes a very specific bullet type. But inside, you currently have a roughly sort of 54 bullets in there, roughly. So,
Hurrah! I got my handgun gun.
no, sorry, 42 bullets. My apologies.
Okay.
Alright, how much damage does it do?
Okay, so the gun itself does 4d6 plus 2. Then the bullets upon impact do 1d8 plus 2.
So that's extra.
Extra damage, yeah.
Alright.
Explosive bullets.
Okay. And I just thought of something. I want to search the truck just in case it has any kind of tracking device or something like that.
Okay. Roll me awareness.
There you are.
Can I just name it the Black Revolver?
Yeah, sure. So upon searching the truck, eventually you come across a GPS system that the truck has like automatically plugged in. It takes you a little while, but you think there might be a way to turn it off.
Well, I wouldn't do it personally. I'd get War or whoever had the best.
Okay. So
I can roll basic tech.
when Nightmare comes in, looks at it and smiles as he pulls out his toolkit. Where are you, electronic? One second. There we go. So he managed just to quickly pop it open, and he removes the tracking device that would be inside the GPS and plugs it back in. It works normally, won't be able to be tracked through it now. And he also puts down one of his scramblers, so if anyone is trying to track it, they won't be able to get a signal.
Sweet. Okay. Back to person who borrowed us the truck. Or did they? It was Doom's people who got us there. To Santa Rosa.
No, we got here because of my info.
Oh no, he's talking about beforehand. No, it was a guy who was looking for his truck. It was just a business owner. He's the one that owns the APC.
All right, so we will go back and return the APC to him.
Well, he's actually currently driving the APC.
Sorry, I wondered who the driver was. For some, I'm thinking. Okay, cool.
He takes things very personal. I rolled it in his backstory a bit. He doesn't like it when people steal his trucks, and he takes it very personally.
So I have a question. What has been his opinion on our giant murder spree?
He really doesn't give two shits.
As long as
Does he have any cybernetic work I could do for payment?
He might know one or two people, but he'll have to discuss them.
Okay, is he good with getting his truck back, or would he like some type of kickback? Or should I roll perception for that?
He smiles and he looks as he like. I'm guessing you're still in Night City right now.
Yeah.
Right. So he smiles and he walks into the truck. He walks up into the VIP area, walks over to one specific machine, puts the helmet on for a second, looks at it, smiles, takes off, and goes, "I'll take the chip that's in here."
Do we see which machine he's gone to?
You can just see it's a usual VR machine. You don't actually see what the chip is until you actually go into it.
No, I mean the machine itself.
Yeah, so it's a VR machine. So like it's the usual. You put the helmet on.
Yeah, but I mean, is there anything specific about it, or does it just look like a normal machine?
It's a normal VR machine,
Okay.
but the chip inside, you're not so sure about. You haven't actually checked it yet.
All right. I mean, okay. He's earned that at least.
Are you sure? Don't want to check it out first?
No. I mean, who's got the? Well, Vance has, hasn't he? But will he?
I mean,
can we deny him? He's done so much for us, you know. And we do have truck full of weapons, the simulator back, and not just a truck full of weapons. It's a truck full of other machines.
I mean, technically, you've also attached the fucking 20 millimeter cannon to his truck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No way he can handle it, you know, unless Kez or Sam have something to say about it, but I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, no one cares. He'd have something to say about it.
Yeah, really.
I bet. Hold on, I can do this. Right, I can channel Cares. Why do you want this chip? Human perception. Did I do it well?
30.
I don't know Kaz well enough to determine that.
Clyde, did I do it well?
I think you did it well.
Thanks. He's like,
Oh, sorry. Yes, you did it well.
thank you. He's like, no reason. It's just I want this chip. He's definitely lying to you.
Can I? Oh, that's right. I'm not there.
That's why I asked about the machine. But what game is it playing?
Well, do you want to put the headset on and find out?
Yeah, I'm going to quickly put the headset on.
Okay. You sort of push past him a little bit, and you put the headset on. As you put the headset on, your vision is completely clouded for a second, and then it opens up to a completely white room. And for the first VR game that you've been in a while, you think, "Holy shit, this feels extremely real." Like you look down at your hands and they don't look fake at all, which is scary to you because most of them have like this little digital buzz. And then you look over to your right hand side, and there is currently a an extremely beautiful woman tied to a table. And she's currently sort of crying. She's got a gag in her mouth.
Called it. It's the BDSM room. Fucking called it in my head.
Right next to her, there's a table with knives, scalpels, hammers, all manner of weapons. And on the left-hand side, there is lubricant and condoms.
And I definitely know this is simply a simulation machine, VR.
I mean, right now, roll me a straight intelligence right now.
Oh, you're kidding.
Right now, you're like, "Holy shit, what the fuck has happened? I'm in real life. This is real life." Stop panicking.
I get out of there quick.
Okay. It takes you a couple of minutes, but you figure out how to exit it. And as you exit it, you know for a fact now that what this chip is an extremely rare, very few made in the world chip game. So yeah, it's a very rare one of a kind chip game that's currently banned in Australia and New Zealand, most of the entirety of Europe, Great Britain, and Japan, as well as most of Asia. Currently, the only country it's legal to own it is the United States. Sorry, and even then, there's maybe only 3 or 4 copies of it out there.
Oh, It is worth a ton.
We could kill him.
You'd, with your knowledge of the street, probably average S out to be worth at least 1.2 million.
We are going to finance a revolution, and this is going to be how we're going to do it.
But at the same time, trying to find a buyer willing to pay 1.2 million is going to be difficult.
Yeah, I figured that.
Like all these, as you're standing in this room right now, most of these machines around you, because this is the VIP area, the one that
this is it.
into. Most of it, the items in there, including the Star Wars machine, are worth more than €1 million.
So, guys, what do you think about we all basically work together to sell all these? And
No, we don't need to. We have a buyer.
Yeah, he's gonna pay us. He's gonna pay us jack shit. He's gonna pay us like $1,000.
No.
Wait, I don't know about your buyer. Why the fuck do I care?
Exactly.
Again,
so
also, like I said, it's going to be really hard for you to sell because of how illegal most of the are in other countries. The only place you could probably sell it legally is the United States, and even then, you're not going to be getting 1.2 million. At most, you're probably getting maybe 400,000 because people are not going to pay. People on the black market, even if they are rich, don't have enough money to waste 1.2 mil Eurobucks on.
That is annoying. Okay, this is what.
But at the same time, if you kept the truck and started renting it out, you get a lot of money.
Oh, well, I was going to come to that. So
that's my vote as someone who's not part of the story.
Okay, duly noted, but you know.
We should probably wait to make the decision until we actually have the rest of the party.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. But my first initial thoughts are he could take the chip, but he owes us. And he doesn't just owe us one job. He owes us for as long as we need him.
Basically, if you give that chip to him, you basically could own his company for threshold time.
That's what I'm trying to get across. Yes, owes us everything he has. So whenever.
By the way, are me and Fish now officially considered part of the group?
Yes.
So when we need any type of favor, he is there for us. That is the deal.
He looks at you. He's like, "You want my entire business?"
Deal.
You're getting 1.2 million.
He's like, "I'm getting a game that I probably won't be able to sell."
But think of the hours and hours and hours of fun you'll have.
It's like, I built this business up thanks to my own hard work. I put my fists and grease into it, own grease into it. I bought those vehicles. I drove those long hours.
I interrupt him there and I say, you misunderstand. We're not trying to take over your business. You still be the head. You just owe us whenever we call for favor.
He's like, I run a shipping business, not a taxi company.
You do.
You do now.
But,
like,
you know.
Keep the chip. He walks out.
Okay.
He's like, and if you want me to do a job for you, pay me next time. He walks over to his truck and begins to drive away.
Fair enough.
I'll park in and come in. What the fuck? Why did that guy just leave?
He got what he wanted. Time to leave.
Oh, what's this? Huh. Never seen this game before. Let me try it out.
Okay, you put the helmet on. White room. Woman tied to the table. Scalpels and many other weapons to
I'm
the left.
gonna see how realistic the anatomy is.
The funny thing is, the last time someone played this, they did the exact same thing. Okay, roll me medical diagnosis.
Some people just cannot help themselves.
Medical people can't. Right.
I'm a surgeon!
Roll me your main skill.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So you take the knife and you begin cutting open her chest. And as you open up, you notice that her anatomy is completely wrong. Like,
I
you look
take
at-
off. I take off the helmet. And I'm like, this whoever made this game never went to medical school.
well, just before you take off, because you have to quit the game first, obviously. But like, as you're looking at the lungs, you're like, hold on, they're not lungs. That looks like livers. And then you look at the liver, and you're like, that's a kidney. And the intestines are made up of hundreds of just stitched together tongues. And you're like, this is just fucking wrong.
I take off the game and I'm like, this game is disgusting. Whoever made this clearly never went to medical school.
Fair enough.
What's your response to the fact that's my reaction to it?
Okay.
Anatomy's all wrong.
We now have a ton of games. We now have a cache of weapons. And now we're off to...
what's your character's name again?
Lou. Now we're off to hand in the machine and get paid.
Hey, Lou, how about before you get your paid thing, why don't the two of us just sit down and enjoy some games for a while? Or maybe play this game we're supposed to pay before we have to go do the paid job. What do you think?
Nice idea.
Huh?
Nice idea. But
Yeah.
we've got all the time in the world. Let's go get paid. Get this job over and done with.
Fair enough.
I mean, you still own the big rig afterwards. You'll have all these games.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we do? Okay, yeah, let's go fucking get paid.
I mean, you fucking just stole this big rig after murdering their boss. Of course you own it. Not like anyone's going to come looking for it.
So I have to tell you, that gang in prison were a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't. I mean, they were kind of nice guys for telling you that there's a weapon stash. You got a fucking pretty sweet revolver.
Yeah, but they were also, the ones I met were racist, and they really weren't in with my politics. They all deserve to die. They were class traitors. They all deserve to die.
Wonderful. What we'll do is we'll ring Galloway beforehand. We'll probably stop off somewhere just to finalize everything between us.
Oh no, we should get rid of. We should park the truck somewhere, then bring the games thing separate, so he doesn't want to. So we can keep the truck.
That's why we're gonna park up and finalize it.
Yeah, this is fucking powerful then.
I'll try to help with my 10 strength or my 10 body carrying shit.
I gave you one powerful gun. Shit. Anyway, yeah. So you park it up. It's a pretty big truck, but you find.
I'll stay and watch the truck. Actually, no. Can't the party do that? The party that's not here.
Yeah. So you park up the truck and
everyone who's not here currently goes over and watches.
Yeah. So Nightmare starts working on like you can see that there are defense mechanisms on the truck that seem to have been disabled. So Nightmare gets to work on setting them up to work for you guys. Kaz is just sitting there smoking like he usually does, keeping an eye out. Sam starts typing out some of the events into a news article, yeah. So
I'm really tempted right now to slip the monkey my Mentos drug.
I mean, there's a high chance you might kill the monkey.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I really want to continue pushing the drug on its own.
Yeah, Sam would have something to say.
I mean, you can buy a monkey and see what happens, but
Yeah, that's what I'm really funny. Why did you buy this monkey? I want to see what happens when I give it drug.
Okay. So you phone Galloway and he's like, right, come to the office then. So you get into the RV now, and after parking up the truck a bit away, like you park it in like a nicer neighborhood. So you park it in maybe, let me see, where would it be best served to park? You probably will park it in Northside, like the good side of Northside. And then you drive your way down into Blacklight towards Galloway's office.
Okay.
Sorry, the Rebar and Galloway's detective agency. Upon stopping outside, you see Galloway's already standing there smoking a cigarette, and he looks at you.
Just look back at him.
Hello. I wave my hand.
He's like, who the fuck is this?
Someone we picked up along the way.
All right. So
I have perfect memory. That could be useful.
Fish is there too.
yeah, I assume Fish would be there. I wouldn't.
So a couple of people picked up along the way, very instrumental in recovering what we sent out to get.
By the way, I assume you guys would have removed the Star Wars machine, and I'm guessing right now.
Oh yes, that's the only one we've got. We're not going with anything else.
I'm guessing right now you've probably strapped on top of the RV because it wouldn't fit inside it, but it would definitely fit on top. It'd take a lot of work though.
Oh yeah, okay. However, we can get it there.
Yeah, I'd say that Sam's with you as well, but due to his high strength, he probably helped you out a lot.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I have a question. Can I make a roll to make more of that drug for the party for next turn, for next game?
We're going to have some downtime after this, so yeah. We take a smoke. He's like, right. He said, meet us at the arcade, so he opens the back of the RV and sits down. Takes you maybe less than 5 minutes to drive the couple of blocks.
Hold on. Before we even go that far, I got to talk to Galloway and I got to say, listen, we've been promised a bonus, but we haven't been told what it is. And I can think of a pretty big number for a bonus of this sort. So, has DuPont mentioned anything at all to you in regard to this bonus?
He sighs like, let me just show you. Once he's done, I'll show you. So, Gary's like, look, it's very hard for me to explain what he's done, but hopefully you'll like it.
Don't too much like the sound of hopefully, but there is hope in that. So. I trust Galloway. I trust he knows what he's doing.
I'm guessing you drive your way down around the blocks to the arcade.
Yeah.
You see DuPont standing outside as he watches his face close up as the machine drives up. It's like, oh, you boys have done such a wonderful job.
That's what we're paid for. Or rather, that's what we're going to be paid for.
He smiles like, of course, of course. And then he whistles and you just see like 2 Borgs come out and they both, using a ladder, get themselves up slightly high enough to get the machine and they start lifting it down. And with the help of Sam, they get it down and back into the shop and he's like, why, of course, of course. And he pulls out his wallet and he pulls out a credit chip. Basically like a credit card chip form. He's like, here, Galloway has promised, and he hands it over to Galloway. He's like, everything on there, I can guarantee. And Galloway pulls out a small...
Hang on. I just imagine that he pulls out $1 and just throws it away like, for a job well done. Oh.
So Galloway plugs it in. You watch the smile. He's like, perfect. And he pulls it out. He's like, right, boys, transferring the money into your accounts. So,
do I get any money for this?
He's like, well, seeing as we're a man short, you take his payment, and he looks over at DuPont and he's like, we've got an extra guy. That's extra mouth to feed. And DuPont looks and he's like, well, if he got the machine back, I suppose he'll be fine. Everyone...
His accent change.
Look, it's not a constant thing. He's very homosexual. He's very strange, and he can't quite decide on his accent, okay?
He's very homosexual.
You know the rules, like Andy. Every 2 guys out of 3 in this game is homosexual, Mason.
Then we determined that rule was fucking thrown out the goddamn window because everyone we encountered could be seduced by man.
Yes, I know. 1 in 3. The number changed. Anyway,
3 and 3.
every 5 out of 6. Anyway,
Everyone's gay.
I am the only asexual character in thanks to drugs. Drugs killed my sex drive. I don't care anymore. I get to live for 300 years.
depends if you keep yourself well maintained. So he looks at the rest of you and he's like, so the bonus, Galloway will show you it. He's like, now I did promise you €1,000 but I'm so pleased with you. 1,500 each. On you go.
Hurrah!
So,
I look at
don't
him
like
and,
this guy.
very sarcastically say, thank you very much.
he smiles. He's like, no bother, darling. No bother.
I don't like this guy. I'm getting kind of an
No
Uncle
one likes
Touchy
this
feeling
guy.
from him.
You watch as you actually watch as the guys at the Fullborgs, as they're lifting him in, watch one of the Fullborgs' fingers light up bright, and he walks over to a hatch where the machine's about to go down, and you see him weld the hatch shut, and then he puts the Star Wars machine on top.
Is this a hatch we've
Put the
seen
Star Wars
before?
machine on top of a car.
Yes. This is what you've seen before. It's the hatch that you entered into, which is where Alex initially got shocked down there.
We didn't leave anyone down there, did we? Kez brought Shay into protective custody. Well, custody.
You put Shay in there.
We did?
Yeah, remember you locked him in there for safety?
So